before you start, Stan, let me know.
Right now?
Hello everyone. This is Curse of Strahd, the last session 10 with this group. They've been playing for almost a year. About a week from now, it'll be 1 year. They've made it the furthest. I played this 4 times. The first time I played it, people died at the very beginning. Second time, they made it to the Castle Ravenloft, but they died at an area where the Heart of Sorrow was. It's the heart that protects Strahd. They were massacred, and this group made it to that spot last week, and they almost died, which I thought they were going to, and I was ready to go it down, but somehow, I don't know how the fuck they did it, they came back and they won. It wasn't easy.
It was not.
So, I'm Stan Smith. We're going to go around the table. We're going to talk. I think you want to say something. This is Kelsey. And,
I'll do it last.
Okay, so I'm Stan Smith. I'll be running this campaign. This is the end of Curse of Strahd. So if you heard about this game and you've seen other people playing on YouTube or Twitch, or you haven't, this is a good chance to sit and watch how this game actually ends. High probability the characters are going to die. So let's just see what happens. And if they do die, stick around, and I will explain what goes on next. So, with that said, we're going to go around the table. They're going to introduce themselves and who they're playing.
I'm Travis, playing Tonic Brightsword, Paladin of Torm.
Woo!
Hey, I'm Anthony. I'm playing Joy, College of Lore Bard.
Nice.
I'm Gio. I'm playing Cassidon, a swashbuckling pirate.
My name is Mike, playing a slug, the Berserk.
Nice.
I'm Kelsey, playing Sevra. She's a grave cleric. And we wanted to do something special for you, especially on stream. So we want you to open a gift we got for you for being our last session.
Oh, shit. All right. This will be great.
Yeah.
It's,
There's a card.
Can I read the card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
And we wanted to do it on
nice.
stream to share it with everybody.
Read it?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
read
would
it.
like
Go
to.
for it.
And again, this isn't going to help you guys regardless, so just...
Hey, no, we're trying to just butter you up, maybe.
Okay. Above and beyond doesn't even begin to describe what you did. I am out of this world, and it's more like it. And I got really awesome messages from all you guys. I felt horrible knowing what's to come.
Hey, you stop it.
Shit. Yeah, they all put nice messages in here, which I'm not going to read that out loud because this is going to keep it to myself because we've been together for a year. We all started out as strangers, and at this juncture we became good friends. So and that's the idea of when role playing happens and you get together. So this means a lot to me, guys. It really does. It's definitely badass.
Wait till you see your gift.
Okay, let's see. And they also got me a gift. So let's see what it is. Also support the store, the Strange Realms. We also want to give a shout out to Walter Ortiz. He's behind the curtains. Walter! And he helps monitor the stream and so forth. So, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? Yo, this is dope!
Isn't it awesome?
Yo, howd you do this?
We commissioned it. I found an artist online in a D&D group, and she drew all of our characters, and that's you. It's Strahd.
Yeah, that's
Your
legit. Even with my hats. I have a full set of hair, by the way. I wear it because at work I gotta use tons of gel. Yo, this is legit. I'm gonna try to see if this gets on camera.
One-handed a slug.
This is all of us together playing. Aslug, the Bar, Cassidon, the Half-Orc. I mean, you got the Paladin. This doesn't get any better than that.
A little lower. A little lower.
How's that?
A little more? There you go, perfect.
And this is us. This is our final stream. This is a year.
The medallion, the sword,
Yeah.
the feather, the book.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the seafarer.
I see a lot of dead people.
Yeah. I know, it sucks. It sucks. Oh my god, I'm speechless. This is dope. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome, man.
Thank you, man.
I got goosebumps because of this shit.
Oh.
Do it.
Yo, this is legit.
So
Look at Joy
happy,
chilling. Yo, this is badass, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, look at the details when you got time. All the little ones.
I can imagine, man.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fucking dope. All right. Sorry about the language. Oh my god. Yo, how the
Do you
hell?
love it?
Glad you love it, man.
Hell yeah, man. This is going right in my office game room. Fuck, dude. Awesome.
We get a spot in his game room forever.
Yo, shit, man. Woo. All right, look, my nipples are hard.
Yes.
So it
It
works. It works.
Good.
Okay, so this is our final session of Strahd. For you guys, we started about a year ago. You were all strangers. We all arrived in the town of Elmwood for a festival, and there was a competition to have people go represent Elmwood as ambassadors to Baldur's Gate. And the winners of these competitions were going to go and represent. It's almost like a mini vacation. And all of you won. You boarded a carriage with a coachman named Sam, an older man, with his dog, a bloodhound, and a beautiful horse. And you left Elmwood heading towards Baldur's Gate. And that's when stuff turned bad. That's when you entered Barovia, a dark place with constant rain and storms and mists and fogs and monsters and demons and crazed town folks. And you guys made it pretty far. And for everyone at home, they've gotten to a part in the campaign where myself, I know what comes next. I'm both excited and nervous because I know what's coming next. And I haven't played, I haven't ran the campaign after this juncture where they're at today, so it's going to be very interesting for me as well to see how they handle what's coming next, and I know what's coming next. I have a feeling there may be some deaths today. Any of you guys who die early, please stick around because the ending is not only emotional, but it is rewarding, okay? And also we're going to see who survives, who dies, and who becomes legendary in this group. With that said, let's begin.
Yep. Enrolled their health.
Spells, health. Oh, I did not do my health.
The last time the players were together, they got information that inside the Castle Ravenloft, there is a magical heart made of crystal, a red heart that floats and levitates in one of the largest towers. If they destroy it, Strahd becomes vulnerable to attacks. They had a very hard battle with a bunch of Strahd's minions, mini-bosses, if you will, including his right-hand man, a very powerful dusk elf named Rahadin. The entire squad was about to die, and there was only 2 players left, and somehow they pulled it off. They destroyed the heart, and that is where we're going to start. We find you guys at this tower, where the heart once stood and is shattered in thousands of pieces and settled down to the tower basin below. Outside, the storm still rages and rains. Flashes of lightning lightens up the corridor. There is a bridge where you guys had your main battle out, and there is a battlement outside. There's a set of stairs that goes down, but there also is the tower itself goes up and it goes down deep. So this is where you're all together. You're with also Dr. Van Richten. Dr. Van Richten looks at all of you as he's peering down. He puts his saber into his cane, puts it back into his belt. Whatever we decide to do on this point, we have to make sure we decide as a team. Since you've been together longer than I, you will make the decision. Do we go below, or do we continue to search? Piddlewick goes up to you and grabs your hand, and you see he looks up at you. You can feel the affection he has toward you even more and more as the hours and days goes by. The rest of you just see this creepy doll holding his hand, her hand.
We threw the other doll off the edge, didn't we?
Yeah. You guys kicked ass. So out, again, there's no ring where you're at. That's a tower.
Yeah.
It goes up one more level, it looks like, and then you have a walkway, a bridge that goes outside, where the battlement. It's all torrential downpour and bad weather and wind, but there is a set of stairs that goes downstairs.
So do we think that we're ready to take this on, or should we be looking for something else to help?
I think we should do a little exploring and try and find more
I still
items.
need to find my mother as well.
I bet she's here.
Yeah, she's definitely down.
I have no doubt that she's down there, and I think that's where I want to head.
So there was one more level up. You said?
Check the top floor.
Yeah, you can see there's stairs that look a small set of round spiral stairs that go up to a smaller tower.
And maybe we can find more items that will be useful to help.
Let's do it. He has stuff laying around his castle.
Hopefully.
You know, living here for eternities.
Oh shit, they found the magic steak. Oh shit, you found it.
Alright, so let me get to that.
Why do I keep this here?
Yeah.
So you guys want to go across and down?
Across and up.
Okay.
Are you going to go up the tower?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to get a set piece. Hold on one second. And by the way, all the set pieces are just tiles like this, so there's no need to take a big break.
Okay.
I feel like we've done a pretty good job of avoiding a lot of rooms and just getting right to the heart of the game.
Yeah.
Which I think has helped us save our spells.
I know.
And everything.
I don't want to explore too much because then we'll
Right.
I don't want
I
to
don't want
burn
to
too
get
many
like
resources.
lost in there.
Yeah.
Have to use everything.
Tuck it out by the time we get to them.
I'm just hoping we find something else to help.
Yeah.
'Cause I know, like, because I have a weapon, she has a weapon against them. You guys don't really have anything specific.
I'm the
for
Tower
them.
of Song.
I have the cannibal dagger now.
Let's put you guys
Yeah,
in order
I get
going up
and
these
I
stairs.
have a
like this.
silver rapier
Front
that
to
I
back.
can give to somebody.
What about him?
You can use a rapier.
Yeah, but I don't have one.
No, I have a rapier I can give to you.
Yeah?
It's effective against vampires and undead.
Yeah?
It's a D8 damage.
Okay.
So it's probably less than what you do, but you're gonna do full damage, not cut in half.
I would maybe just have it on your person, and just in case you need it. Otherwise, use your whatever.
So I'll
you
Your
I'll
axe
give
is in
you-
silver?
I have a silver
I thought we
rapier.
silver his axe.
Did we? I
I thought.
don't remember if we did.
Is it a martial weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The rapier's a multiple one. I thought we silvered your
Yeah,
axe.
yeah.
don't remember.
We had it. We had the nuggets, right? And we,
Yeah, I
we were
remember we
making
had, like,
something.
we
So
did
I
like
remember we
rapier,
silvered
we did
one thing for you and one
bolts.
thing for you.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it is actually. Yeah.
I remember we silvered two things, one for each of you.
Yeah. So we silvered your axe. We silvered my rapier. Do you need it?
I have song, baby.
You have song and you
I-
have
I-
magic.
I have
Not
mean
my rapier?
words.
So they
I
silvered
don't
my...
think so.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna cast mean words all the time.
I'm
It's
fine with that.
like covered
I'm
in
gonna
silver.
use,
so
I'm gonna be
you-
using the dagger.
You know, or edged or whatever. You know.
I still have 2 bolts of silence and 1 silver bolt as well.
So am I taking the rapier or are you going to keep it?
You
I'll
have
hold
your-
on to it.
You have your silver axe.
Alright, I'll be reading a lot of descriptions because the book provides some good stuff. If I have to repeat it, let me know. If you have questions, let me know as well. Okay? So, you're starting to ascend this spiral staircase as it gets smaller and smaller as you head up to up this high tower. The stairs actually end in a dark and dreary room with shackles attached to the walls. In the middle of this room is a wood-framed bed fitted with leather restraints. At the foot of this bed rests a closed iron chest bearing the Strahd family crest. There is a wooden ladder, however, leading up to a trapdoor in the ceiling. Thin streams of water appear to be dripping from the trapdoor, which is rotting with wood, and it's forming a small puddle at the bottom of the ladder. Besides the wind outside and occasional rat, it seems very quiet. Eerily quiet in this area.
So the bed has like leather like restraints.
Yes.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah!
We want to see what's. You want to check for traps, maybe look around or something.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause I don't.
I want to just kind of look around, see if there's
Look at that
anything else.
chest.
I'm not a very good
You
investigator, so.
Yeah.
Seems too. What's the word I'm looking for? Just
better roll for it, see if I can find anything else.
Yes, sir.
Alright, is that perception?
Yes, sir.
unthreatening, maybe.
Yeah.
Non-threatening.
Dirty
Unthreatening isn't
20.
a word.
Nice. It
Non-threatening.
begins. Which area you're looking at, sir?
Just around, just down by the bed and
You
everything.
find nothing that seems suspicious to you.
Nothing suspicious.
There's
Okay.
old, dirty messes, and there's a pool of water underneath that ladder that goes up to the trapdoor.
Okay.
You check that chest before I open it?
Yeah, I can check it.
Your roll indicates that the chest does not look like it has any booby traps whatsoever to it, but it is locked.
Booby traps.
It is locked.
Can you pick it?
Yeah.
I can certainly try.
Do you have lockpick tools?
Yes.
Okay. It's a high roll, sir. So let's see how good you do.
Alright, sleight of hand. That is 18.
You fucking, are you kidding me?
Yep.
That's what you need. A dexterity strength of 18! And it opens up.
I was gonna say, if not, we had an axe over here.
I know,
We
we got-
18.
We got the dwarven lockpick in case.
Would have opened it up.
Opening it up, it's empty except for a beautiful gold crown that has bejewels and diamonds all around it. It has the family symbol of the Strahd family in it. This is known as the crown of King Baroth himself,
Oh, okay.
and it's worth a lot. It's 2,500 gold pieces for this.
Oh, jeez.
That's all it is inside this chest, nothing
Are you
else.
taking it?
Is it magical or anything?
You can make the roll check, Arcana check.
Somebody have a higher arcana than I do?
This is gonna be one roll, by the way. So if somebody fails it, that's gonna be it.
My arcana is
Whoever has
lower.
the highest.
I got a negative one.
My fat +2.
Alright,
Let's
do
go.
it. Do it, do
Let's
it,
go.
do
Boom,
it.
boom. 15.
It's not magical, but it is a family heirloom, and this is the actual crown that was worn by Strahd's father.
Can I
King
put it
Baroth.
on?
Yeah,
No.
It's not magical, but
I was gonna wear it.
if you
Taunt that shit.
I want
Yeah,
to look like
whoever wears it-
Notorious B.I.G.
There you go.
Strahd might be more focused on you because you're wearing his dad's stuff. So maybe we can use that to our advantage.
He has my mother. I'm trying to
Possibly.
piss him off.
All right.
So what do you guys plan?
That's
to do?
fine. We'll give it to him. We'll
Yeah.
give it to him.
I'm wearing the crown, by the way.
You are. You put it on your head. Okay. Now the potential it may fall off if you're running or doing any type of combat, that kind of stuff.
I'll put it away before combat.
So Aslog the Bloodbringer puts on King Barrow's crown. Sacrilege and can be an insult to somebody if they see it. But
King of the
he doesn't mind poking the bear. So
I'm gonna turn around and check that ladder.
Yeah.
Give it a good shake.
It squeaks and it trembles. Water drips down more onto your head. It's very, very weak. Somebody may go up there, but it's possible they can't break.
Okay, well I weigh the most. I'm not doing that.
So it's the trapdoor. It's just very weak.
Yep. No, the ladder. He was shaking the ladder.
Oh, I got
Because
it.
there's water dripping down, the ladder is becoming all rotted.
I can do it.
You're nimble.
Yeah.
You're small and nimble.
I'm very nimble. Alright, so I'll try and climb up it and see if I can, undo that.
Putting your hand on top of the door, are you going to make a check?
Alright, we'll make a check.
Definitely no.
What is this? Perception?
Yeah. Always.
Always perception. Dirty 20.
Oh, he's killing it. You see no traps and it's unlocked. It is very wet and damp and it is also rotting with wood. Where you're standing, the steps of the ladder start to squeak and creak. And you know that any moment they could break.
How far up is it?
That is 15 feet up.
Oh
no, I'm sorry, 9 feet high, so it's just 10.
I'm gonna stand under it
Yeah.
and make sure he doesn't fall.
Okay.
Okay, so
ready?
I'll go ahead and I'll open it and kind of peek around.
Okay.
You hit by a king cobra.
Got him. You're peeking out of this hole.
Little head pops up.
Head pop. It opens up to the outside, and you are at the highest point at Castle Ravenloft. A cold wind immediately greets you when you open up this trapdoor, and you notice the entire flagstone area of this tower is slick and shiny. Occasionally, there's a flash of lightning that lights up the sky. Thunderclouds above you suddenly swirl, and you think you see a face appearing in the clouds. Are you going to stay up there, sir? Okay.
Was a face in the cloud.
You start seeing the clouds forming like a face.
Yeah,
Drop down. I got you, brother.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lower myself down. My
Okay.
party.
An FYI, because you guys were off the record, since you guys were so nice with that fucking awesome gift. If you don't have to fight, don't do it. If you're nervous about something, follow your instinct. You don't have to go through every door. If there's a warning written on the thing, don't. That's all I'm going to tell you, okay? I know what's coming next, and I'm interested to see how this works out.
Pay
So.
attention.
Yeah.
Don't.
So I'm gonna come down and tell my party we don't want to go up there. There's a face in the clouds. That looks like a bad omen. If I've ever seen a bad omen,
Yeah.
I think we should go back the way we came.
Okay.
Is there?
And there was a
I
chains
will,
on the wall?
trust
Yeah,
your
the shackle.
opinion.
Yep, shackles.
Did you look under the bed?
No, do you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look under the bed.
No perception roll is needed. You look, it's clear. It's about
Okay.
2 feet of nothingness, just dust and cobwebs.
Anything on the chains? Like, kind of go glance at them. Is there like blood? Or
Make an
is there-
investigation roll.
I'm not gonna make it. Somebody else, I'll be like, you guys want to look? 13.
No, really?
Yeah.
Okay, 13 or higher.
Yeah.
There's brown crusted either rust or some other material on it. If you want to really know, make a medicine check, please.
I can make a medicine check.
You
When
make
call
a-
me over.
Medicine check. 11.
You can't tell. You think it's rust though. So
I'm gonna just quick.
you walk over, make your roll. First one.
19 plus 6.
What? Plus 6?
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Oh, this-
proficient in medicine,
You gotta
sir.
end this
You can
nonsense.
tell if they have low blood sugar.
It's-
You can tell.
Yeah, it's dry blood.
Dried
Dry
blood.
blood,
It's
yeah.
definitely blood. I've seen this before.
Yes.
You're a walking
Can you
A1C.
taste it and tell me what's
You're a
wrong?
quirky person in procedural. See everything.
So are we going in to go back down, or are you gonna head back up to the trapdoor again?
Is there anything we can do with these chains? Do they feel like anything? Do you guys just want to move on?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we should move
they're-
on.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think they're good.
That looked like something we should avoid.
Don't get too close to the chains.
So I think we're heading down then. They said there was, on this level here, there was a down. So that's where we're
That level over there.
So this-
Oh
this
yeah,
one
yes,
down.
here. Okay.
This is up.
Got it,
Oh no,
got it.
because we threw the girl down.
Okay.
yeah.
Right. Got it.
Can you imagine we threw her up the stairs?
That's a hell of a throw.
I think he's strong enough. Probably throw her up the steps.
Up the
Probably.
stairs.
A few steps anyway.
Let's see. I got those two. Good. Keep my shit together. Oops.
Into lava.
I don't know what about it. You know the big thing.
All right. Let's see. Next map. That would be.
For the record, I'm holding that knife reverse down and shit.
Yeah.
Still have mine.
Anybody ever comes at you with a knife and they're holding it like that? They know what it is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and they're going to kill you.
Well, damn, I gotta look like I know what I'm doing.
Basic knife.
It also has
Fighting.
like a crowd control on it. It's like a DC 10. Like if I hit somebody, they kill it, they hit someone like their enemy or something like that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I just had the dagger. So it's like,
I'm just thinking we gotta be beefed up again. He's gonna have like undead minions to other vampires or char, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
He starts charming one of us,
I know.
and then we turn on each other or whatever.
If there's a situation where we feel like I can probably stealth through it to see what it is, I can do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Probably impairs the vision. Casters right.
Okay.
What level do you think this is? I mean, we're all 6th level, but do you think people come at this at like 10th, 11th, 12th level through this thing?
Depends.
Depends on the book.
In the module, they have the death house to help people boost up before they even, and that's at the very beginning because it's a lot of people die.
Yeah.
So you could get to that point.
Alright.
I feel like we're probably like bare minimum level to be here.
Yeah.
That's why we need to be careful.
I ran the Dead House,
Twice a day.
but I didn't know what I was running. I just found it online and ran it as part of it.
Yeah, it's a
I
precursor.
died in the dead
At first, it's like,
Yeah. A cult were they downstairs?
Give me those two maps.
Yeah, I killed
And
myself.
there's the Heart of Sorrow.
Had him kill one of the
this luck feels so accomplished.
children.
You did well, bro. It was your
I
dream, my
ran
brother.
that once, and I gave them a puppy, and it had followed them throughout like the sessions. Then they're like, oh, should we kill this puppy and all of us can live, or are we gonna fight this thing that's almost gonna kill him?
Yeah,
They
but
go-
the half
Like
child.
where you have to sacrifice something in the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that where you have to sacrifice something in order to make things stop?
Yeah.
But there were rats everywhere. Could have.
Probably needed to be more than a rat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Look
You
at
guys
this.
line yourself up. Who's going first?
Great.
Not ominous at all.
We're just all like in a big ball hugging each other, scared.
That's hot.
Snot bubbles, we're
Yeah.
crying.
You guys smell.
Listen, Barovia has no showers. I don't shower
You
anyway.
use the.
We got prestige.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Clean
you're
this
right,
up,
you're right.
Prestidigitation.
Now, this spiraling staircase just goes down maybe a few dozen feet or so. It comes to a stone landing filled with dust. But you do see there's an ornate door to the north wall. But there is a faint odor of cat urine and chemicals that fill the air near this doorway. Who's the first one at that door?
And Pelwich. Pete.
As luck is.
Of course, I love it. Hey, stick around though. Seriously, don't happen to you. I want you to watch what happens.
Cassid, are you nervous?
Nope. I don't have a sense of smell.
It smells like it smells like piss.
Sorry guys, I pissed my armor.
So the door is there. It has a handle. There is a keyhole, and it's an ornate door. It looks really nice. Beautiful carvings in it. The handle is black. What are you gonna do?
Cassid in.
Yeah, what's up?
Come and see here, Bethel.
Alright, open the door.
What did you say?
I'm trying to see if I can get it open.
Make a investigation roll first.
This guy
please.
always comes.
Investigation.
Where do you go?
18.
The door is unlocked. You can just tell when you look inside the lock mechanism.
Hey, did you try to open it?
No, did you check
As
the
I
traps?
as I ask him that, I turn the door.
You're grabbing the door.
You gotta strap him to you like a baby
I'm not gonna win the
Bjorn.
game.
And like just have him in front like this to check for traps.
I'm gonna be patronizing.
Yeah,
You didn't
FYI
open this?
Hey, just FYI, I bought these beautiful dice. I played with them the last 2 sessions. I played with the other groups the last 2 weeks.
Did it get any
It's
better?
beautiful. No, but these are horrible rolls.
They didn't get any better.
Well, 16, but I've been rolling like 3s and 3. But they're beautiful. And the set was $29, and I don't give a shit. I'm gonna play with them because they cost money. So this may help you guys out.
Yeah. That's funny.
3 is green. Yeah. 3.
Amazing. All right, so you check. There's no traps.
Yeah.
So you open it.
So I push him out of the way, saying,
Okay.
"Calm down, you cocky bastard." And I walk in.
Calm down, you cocky bastard.
We're all tired.
The door opens up to what appears to be a small room. You see that there's a low ceiling that hangs. The room's about 20 feet by 20 feet square. There's torn and broken couches and lying heaps all about this room, haphazardly thrown about, as a matter of fact. You do notice that there are deep claw marks all around this room. Not large claw marks, but small ones. The furniture has been scratched up, the walls have been scratched up, and this was once actually a lush upholstery. It's just all shreds and crap now. However, from the darkness, amid the rubble, you notice a black cat slowly sneaks out and looks up at you. All of you hear this. Aslug is standing in the doorway, and you hear a cat calling to him.
I'm going to. Am I in? I'm gonna go in.
You going in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in.
All right.
So I'm gonna go in.
Yeah. You walk in, you see this black cat looking at him, and the black cat slowly walks around, and on the floor there are several jars with clear liquid. And this cat, you notice, starts rubbing its head and its body and its tail around the jars and looking up at you, meowing.
I'm gonna take my wand. I have a wand of detect magic and point it at the cat.
Okay.
And see if I detect magic from the cat.
There is no magic coming from this cat.
It's a normal kitty cat.
Yep.
Alright.
It wants the water.
He's thirsty.
There is a clear liquid in this jar, and there's actually there are 3 jars. 2 of them have liquid. One's not. One is on its side with the top that's open. So whatever contents were spilled out a while ago. There is another door to the west though.
Where's the liquid at?
In the middle. The 2 jars in the middle. There's no liquid on the floor though.
I think my accent is.
Okay, the jar they have tops on them. It rolls over to the side. Nothing happens.
It doesn't open.
You gotta grab it and twist the top.
I'm not grabbing it at all. I'm gonna take my axe and smash it then.
The cat. Let's see what else is in there. Severa, the cat is going by your leg now, just going around, rubbing against you. The cat is liking on you a
I'm
lot.
gonna pet it.
And it attacks you. Roll for initiative. I'm just kidding. Yeah, the cat seems to be liking you, and it may have been trying to tell you something about the jars, maybe not. The rest of you guys are in the hall.
Tell me, kitty cat.
You can't talk to cats or animals.
I can.
You can talk.
You can?
I won't talk to them.
They don't understand.
Oh, yeah. Cat leaves your leg and walks back over towards the jars and starts rubbing the jars like if it was your leg, and then looking up at you now. The rest of you guys are there. Dr. Van Richten behind you. What's the holdup, son?
Should I just open the
Cat, I
door?
think it wants something to drink.
Yeah.
The slug's a little overly cautious.
As long as it's not a black cat, we'll be fine.
I'm gonna.
I mean, of course
close
it's a
the
black
jar.
cat.
Okay, you pick it up, and it's room temperature. You don't smell anything coming from it.
Nothing looks weird looking at
Make
it.
an investigation roll.
Very bad investigator. 4.
No, you can't tell what it is. There is a smell of chemical. It's not very strong. There's a smell of chemical in this area, but it's being overpowered by the smell of cat urine as well. You're unscrewing it. Nothing happens. You just see it's a clear liquid.
I'm gonna put that clear liquid on the ground.
Okay?
What's the cat doing?
The cat is rubbing itself around it once again.
Not drinking it?
About 4 seconds of it killing
Can
you.
I smell anything?
You smell
Coffee.
cat urine, but you also smell a chemical. You just can't put your nose on what type of chemical is in this area.
I've
And
never
nothing
smelled
lit
it
up
before.
magic-wise, right?
No.
No magic. I'm gonna do thaumaturgy, clean up the cat urine. And have I ever smelled this before?
The chemical?
Yeah.
Let's make a history. No, let's do a nature check, please. This is a high roll.
5.
No, you can't make out what that is.
Alright.
Can we all
Now's the smell.
Why don't you? If you guys want to collectively a roll, this is a really high roll.
What was it?
I got a 21.
Oh.
Nature check.
Okay, there you go.
Nature man.
I got a 16.
Okay. What did you get?
6.
I didn't roll. You got 21.
It smells almost like chemicals that are used to clean really bad stains in the air. Because she used a thaumaturgy to clean up the cat.
Yeah.
Smells like Lysol.
No, it's a
Like
chemical, but
bleach.
almost like a cleaning agent, possibly.
Fabuloso.
That's right.
Fabuloso. That's what it is.
Should we keep it? What does this cat want the cleaner?
I'm gonna dump a little bit. I'm gonna pick up the jar, dump a little bit out.
Okay. And the cat stares down at it, looks up at you, and just keeps meowing. Joy, is there anything you'd like to do? Piddlewick is still with you. You can use him if you want.
No, you're not.
Is there a window?
I'm
Yeah.
fine with
No, there's no
It's
windows.
annoying.
Should we just continue to the door?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
You guys want to keep the
What's the
jar?
cat currently doing?
Just like almost like a regular cat, being
Is it
friendly,
by my
going
feet?
around. Yeah.
No fabuloso.
Okay.
Don't do anything.
No,
for
we're
the
gonna
cat.
keep. I'm gonna walk with him. I'm just gonna hold the cat.
Let's do a charisma check for me, please.
Scratch you.
A charisma
Yeah, let's
check?
make a charisma
Cats
check.
hate you in real life.
That's 4.
The cat hisses and goes hysterical.
Cats
Why don't
hate
you
him
let
in
go?
the-
Are you gonna let the cat go, or are you gonna keep holding on
You
to
have
it?
animal handling.
Come on,
George, you gotta pet the rabbit here.
No, I
Are you
have
gonna
it.
keep holding it?
I'm gonna put it down.
It
I don't
hisses.
want to get scratched.
Oh yeah, it was about to attack you, so you let it go, and it just hisses and goes between the furniture.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna walk straight to this door.
It's another large wooden door,
Unless you
and it's ornate looking, and the smell of that chemical is a little bit stronger over here.
I'm gonna open the door.
You're just gonna open it up?
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
I feel like Strahd wants to hurt us when he sees us, not let his cats kill us. So
Sorry, right?
he wants to just stab shit.
I mean, he may have rules he has to play by too. You know, even though he's a lord of this land is still like a magic dimension. So there might be rules that he has to play by, even if.
can't hurt cats.
Like he has to pay his cable bills.
Yes, yes.
Spectrum will cut it.
Yeah.
The IRS will come and audit it.
Hey man.
Man.
You've been paying for this whole castle? You made tax on it?
Kitty.
That cat's gonna go right up those stairs.
I'm gonna shoo it out the door. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
As like opening this door, the smell of those chemicals grows much stronger. You see there are heavy beams that support the ceiling of this large room. The west wall, which is further towards me, it's curved, and it's the shape of the outside of the tower. There's dim moonlight that filters in the room through those 2 steel framed windows at that curved wall. There are several tables that stand throughout this room, and they're weighed down by stacks of glass jars and orb-like bottles with tops on them as well that twist off. Several of these large tables are also observed between. Several large barrels are also observed in this room, and there's another door at the south end.
Hey guys, I think I found an alchemy shop or room or something. Come check it out.
Yeah.
You guys all filing in, so let's
Yeah.
put everybody in there.
Does the cat stay in this room?
The
or
cat
does it go-
stays in that room, doesn't come out.
Here, boy.
Anybody have any food for the cat?
Anybody? So no one's else gonna try to pet the cat, talk with the cat, or anything?
I'll pet him. I pet him
You pet him,
already.
yeah, but anybody else?
I'll try. I have a pretty high charisma.
Love on him.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. The cat loves on you too.
19. So can I pick it up?
Yeah, you can pick it up. And when you do, the cat speaks to you and says, "That guy's a dick." No, I'm just kidding.
I have an evil plan.
Yeah, the cat seems friendly with you.
So I'm gonna walk into this room
Okay.
with me. Does it freak out?
The cat does start freaking out, does not want to go in. You can tell he's already tensing up.
So if I kind of toss him in this direction, what happens?
Are you going to toss him?
Just kind of like, oh no!
Before you come into that room, roll for initiative.
Oh, all right.
Are you gonna fight the cat?
13.
Maybe.
Is that an all of us thing?
No, it's him because the cat's gonna fight him. Does not go in that room.
14.
You have the cat.
Yep.
So you're gonna toss him in the
I'm
room.
gonna just toss him in the room.
You do, and he runs right between your legs and goes right back into that room. And now he goes down the stairs and he disappears and he's gone.
It was fun.
What the hell is he there for?
Yeah.
So
All right.
Guess we'll never know.
That seems like an omen.
We'll
So-
see him downstairs.
there are some barrels in this room. There are tables. There's all sorts of jars and weird orb-like jars with tops on them, with metallic lids rather. There is another door.
Anyone
there-
want to look for anything in here?
I'm gonna put my hand on the
I'm
barrel.
not very good at looking
See
for
how-
things.
how
It
full
is
it is.
liquid. It's full.
It's
There's
full.
some type of liquid in there.
I want to look to Van Richten and, old man, do you know anything about these chemicals?
I've smelled these chemicals in the university, my boy. They smell like a cleaning agent, but I've also smelled these chemicals used for warfare. I would stay on your guard, my lad, you and all your friends. I will watch the door and entranceway. So Strahd, Dr. Van Richten.
Uh-huh.
Aha! You found me,
Ultimate
motherfucker!
twist.
He goes and he actually
Turns
seems to be
all
guarding.
along.
He looks very concerned where the cat is, and he's just looking in that area.
I'm gonna make my way right out of this room.
Backwards?
Yep.
Why?
I'm not getting stuck.
Joy, what would you like to do?
What, are we leaving?
Well,
That's what
Van
I'm saying.
Richten walked out here, telling them to stay careful. Aslov followed Van Richten, so these two are watching guard on that doorway over there.
Was this the only way down that we saw?
No, we actually
No, there was a
had
whole
had
other
like a path to the crypts. If we remember, we beat that big
Oh.
bone monster.
I thought that's why I was.
Oh no, we're exploring a completely new area.
Oh, we should go.
I was under
I was like, I'll do what you guys want, but like,
Oh.
Okay, can I investigate that other door to see if there's any traps or anything?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
make
it
a
was
perception.
bad
Let's do an
for-
investigation
I'm
roll.
sorry, I-
Oh, you looking for
Oh,
traps?
right.
Perception.
18.
You see there are no traps at the door, but there is a very powerful smell of a pungent chemical odor coming from the other side, and you swear you think you hear chirps or some type of dialogue and movement coming from the other side of that door.
Okay. There's something in here. Do you guys want to avoid this situation? I say we block the doorway with one of these barrels and get out of here.
Smart cookie.
Alright. Sounds good.
Okay. Wow. You
Gotta
guys-
help him out with that.
that bullet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever's
Let's
in
move
there,
over.
staying in there, sir.
All right. You guys gonna do anything else in this room before you leave?
No, I'll leave.
Anybody else gonna take stuff, look
I don't
around?
need to touch scary
I just
So-
want to look to see if there's any other chemicals that would be useful for,
Yeah.
for us.
The chemicals all appear to be the same chemical that you found in the other room.
Okay.
So, a very clear, odorless liquid.
I have a terrible investigation. Is this the flammable?
You could find out. Make the investigation roll. No, you don't know. To you, it's just some type of odorless liquid.
Is there like a vial of it almost?
There are jars. There's about a dozen jars and about 6 of the round. They're like small orbs, almost like the size of a baseball, and they have a jar on top of it, a
I
liquid.
wanna take just one of those.
Yes.
Okay. And it's a liquid, right?
Yeah.
It probably is
So-
flammable.
So liquid orb you can put down.
How
Joy, is there
many are there?
a dozen, 12, and 6, so it's 18 altogether. So a dozen jars, 6 orbs, well 5 orbs now, and you got three barrels that are all filled, and you guys are able to push it over and block that door.
It's a good combo to throw it of some sort, right?
So,
It's,
Joy, what would you like to do in this room?
Hitting a baseball.
I'll just be like talking with Van Richten.
All right, Joy, let's do a. What's your passive perception?
Past perception is 16.
Yeah, just make a roll, please. You need 12 or higher.
Perception is plus 6.
we had our proficiency bonus in the past.
Uh, 10.
Oh, it's plus six.
Okay, yeah, you
Yeah,
think
10
this room
plus
to you is nothing of interest, so you're gonna walk out with Piddlewick.
Yeah, I'm in the other room.
Grab a couple of those grenades. I mean,
All right, make a perception roll. 12 or higher.
Yep.
As you're grabbing some of these, how many orbs are you grabbing?
I like 3.
Okay, make sure you put that in your notes.
Yep.
3 orbs with liquid.
Yep.
You find what appears to be an old piece of parchment folded on a shelf as you remove it. It was underneath one of those orbs.
What did you find out, sir?
Just a piece of parchment.
It's a scratch-off lottery ticket. Roll
Mm.
inside.
Let's take a look. What does it say?
Open it up, and it's a letter, and it says, "The heart must be cleaned daily of all dust and imperfections. Your maintenance is greatly appreciated," and it's signed Rahadin.
So this is a chemical used to clean the heart of sorrow.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking maybe it might be flammable. That's all I'm
So
thinking.
the 3 of you heading out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll head out as one.
And we're gonna head back outside again.
Yeah,
Let's
and
head
then
our way back to the cribs.
to this way and then down.
Yep.
Well, Strahd was in the crypt, so we're gonna go there right now.
My mother's in the crib. I'm ready to go there right now. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
I'm fine. We're at full strength.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
We can't get any stronger than we are now unless we find an item or two.
Yep. Okay.
Silver tipped everything, so let's go silver tip some vampires.
Touch our silver tips.
Let's not get weird.
I have to be weird.
That's what? I'm not gonna get weird.
Oh, that's right. No, I'm gonna put those lights on when there's combat. So let's take your characters off here, please.
Carefully.
Carefully
Our guy
there.
is recovering from surgery.
From a tiger attack.
Lost both his legs. He was able to get them reattached.
Thank you.
Did you hear what happened to my other Castle meeting for a pirate campaign? He broke both of his ankles and his fingers.
Did you chew them off or something?
No, he got tossed on.
He got tossed off the table to the side.
It's a plastic miniature.
No, it was one printed for him, and it was like resin that didn't. It was very weak.
Yeah,
It was very bad STL file.
yeah. So his ankles came off and his fingers came
You
off.
with the fancy
And then, like, a day later, the cat knocked him off. I was like, this is an omen. Both my cats.
Yeah, they have all kinds of toys and stuff up on shelves and all that kind of thing. And one cat leaves everything alone, the other cat drives me nuts.
That's what it is.
Boy.
I also want a cookie.
The tower descends hundreds of feet to below the castle, until finally the stairs, they descend into darkness. And it appears the spiral staircase that you guys descend to is submerging into water. Whoever's first here?
Whoa.
Open!
I just look safe.
Join in the middle. Like that.
Yeah, usually giant iron.
Before you reach the very bottom, the water surface is like, it's dark. It's almost like black. It's almost like mirrored glass. It's so calm. It's only disturbed with the occasional flick of dripping water from the ceiling. There is sounds that drips throughout this chamber where you're at, so you're assuming this area may be flooded. From where you're at, Aslov, you can see that there's a corridor. It's about 20 feet ahead of you. You notice there are two arched openings that lead downward on both sides of the hallway. Here and here.
Okay.
In each arch hallway from where you're at, you can you can sort of see that the stairs are descending. So it may go deeper, it may not, but you can tell right here where you're at, there's water. And if you go down, you're going to be submerged.
How deep do we?
You can check with your feet or a sword or.
Let me get a little bit closer. And my axe is about 6 foot long, so I'm gonna give it the old. Try to touch the bottom of the water.
You put your axe in the water and it drops down. It goes about maybe 3 feet of water, so about your waist level, just below your waist level. It's pretty deep.
I'm gonna turn around. Got about 3 foot water up here. Okay. What do you think, Van Richten?
Van Richten whispers to you, "Stay by my side, my boy. Be on guard, for we're at the lowest levels of Castle Ravenloft. This is where there is a new endgame. Be careful, all of us."
He whispered that?
Yeah, but you can hear him. He's talking to him, but you guys can hear this.
Okay.
You
wanna go waiting?
Yeah, we're going. Man.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
put
go.
Piddlewick on my shoulder.
All right, who's going? Show me which area and direction. Who's going? Yeah, I need to see an order. This is important. And you gotta let me know which area you're traversing. You're going first?
Yeah.
Now,
I'll
this
jump in.
corridor, you can either go left or right as you move forward. So you just let me know which area you're going.
I need to get to about here.
Which side? Oh, one at a time. You're here. So are you gonna go on this track or are you gonna go on this track?
Oh, I'm left-handed, so let's see what happens.
You take your first step and you guys see him go into water up to your waist, and it's black and shiny. It's nothing happens right now. The ground beneath you though is kind of slippery, but it's stone. Yep.
I'm gonna take my axe and kind of hit the next spot before I step.
That would be the next spot. Nothing happens.
I'll take another step.
I think as long as he's going, I want to go the exact same way.
All right, so move him up. Everybody else gonna do the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, we follow.
They're not there yet. I'm gonna get all the way
Yeah,
across.
we're getting there. Which direction do you guys want to go?
I want to straight.
Straight?
I'm gonna check the ones on
Unless
my
you guys
right.
want to hit up, check these other doors, but
I don't know if we should leave doors.
You
unchecked
tap that one,
behind us.
nothing happens.
you think we shouldn't leave any?
Well, someone came after us last time. We
You're
didn't
stepping
check
to the
it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
When Aslog steps to the right, suddenly there's a huge explosion of water and air. The floor gives way, and you get submerged and sink right beneath the water.
Can I
The
grab
trapdoor. No, it's so quick. The last thing you see of Aslog is water and air shoot upward, and the water settles, and there's a swirl as he disappears.
I thought you checked it.
No,
They're
he
gone
checked the
now.
front. He didn't check the sides.
I tapped it.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah. Run it back, Walt.
All right, that doesn't happen. You do that, the water shoots up, and you trigger a trapdoor. Nothing happens. I apologize, guys.
No, that's fine.
You were too excited to drop him.
Oh yeah. Hold on one second. I'll move until I
Here,
can.
I'll
I'm
trigger
not
it.
moving.
Oh,
I'm gonna
feel
turn
bad.
around and walk back.
It's actually a good thing because you're the biggest. You're the one that's gonna. So whereas he did it, he might be nimble and it might not trigger everything, but you're gonna trigger everything. It's awesome. For the rest of them,
Make sure you speak up loud so we can hear you.
I'm gonna yell at Stan.
All right, so you trigger a trapdoor. Water shoots up, and then suddenly the trapdoor closes. It's safe now in that spot.
Okay, so this spot is now safe. I'm not standing on it still. I'm gonna tap the one directly in front of me on the left side, third.
There's an explosion of water that shoots upward once again in air. You feel the floor give way, and all of a sudden you hear a clanking sound of stone. You've disabled that other trap.
I will now step on it.
Then you're gone.
You didn't expect the second trap.
It's a super
Can you
secret.
guys all make collectively a perception check?
At 20.
Nice.
14.
You did not
25.
That's 20?
Mhm.
That's 20!
Nat 5.
A nat 5. Hell
Nat
yeah.
5. Hell yeah.
I got a 24.
Oh, well,
25.
oh, shit, you?
14.
No, it was at 18 or higher. For you three, you swear you hear, and if you listen carefully, a woman crying.
That's it.
In what direction?
You can't tell right now. If you make a perception roll, it's a high run of 20 or higher, you'll have an
I'll
idea.
give you guidance. My God is loving on you.
Nope.
What is guidance?
You three can do it. Let's see.
No.
Nope.
It rolled over. It was a 20. I swear to God.
It doesn't
It went
matter.
from an 8 to a 20.
No, it's fine. I got it. I got was it 29?
Jesus Christ. It seems to be coming from the corridor to your right.
So we're gonna go left. Okay.
We are going right.
Could be Mama.
Alright, a slug
I'm gonna
to the
tap.
right. I can hear the crying.
I'm gonna tap the one in front of me.
Nothing happens.
Take a step. Tap the one on the right.
Nothing happens.
Take a step. Tap the one in front of me.
Follow.
Suddenly, nothing happens.
Suddenly I get to the right, and what do I see?
All right. You see this. It appears to be very faintly, but you can make out stairs that go down. So it'll go up to about 5 feet of water at the very bottom. So you're going to be probably right up to your chest in water. And there is a door, a large iron door that you see there.
I'm gonna can Cassidy like hobble his way up here because he's super nimble?
He can walk right
Walk
by
the same
us.
path.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
sure I can get up there.
Van Richten's going to stick with,
Yeah.
just like Piddlewick is with him, Van Richten's going to be with him at all times.
So me and him are standing right next to each other on the same spot. And
Not the same spot. The squares next to it, you said?
We'll check
Check
all
it
the
out.
I'm gonna-
associated squares.
as he's coming up,
As you do that, thank you for clarification there, Joy. That area is clear.
okay, he's gonna stand next to me. And I'm gonna give him a boost.
Who's that?
I'm gonna give Cassidy a boost, that way he doesn't have to go 5 foot deep in the water.
So you're holding him up?
Yep.
Okay, you don't need to do a strength check for this. He's holding you up. The water is up to here now, about your neck area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him to the door.
Well, you're big, right? So it's not going to be up to your neck. 5 feet for you is probably up to here then. He walks you up to the door. It's an iron door. It's all rusty. There are large metal bolts in this door. You sort of see hinges, and there's no rust around the hinges, so somebody's been opening and closing this door. And there are, you see a lock on the door as well.
Is the crying louder?
Yeah, from the other side.
Does it look like something I can get into?
You can try.
Okay.
Can certainly try.
I can certainly try. My trusty lockpick.
Check for traps first on the door, or do you already do that?
It's too late.
I did not. Yeah, but that is a 24.
Your lock picking skills once again pay off as you tamper with the lock and click, click, it opens.
Okay.
To pull it though, it's hard because there's water, a lot of water in front of you.
Yeah.
I'll help you out.
Yeah. I'll ask for help from the slug.
As like you need to make a strength saving throw. Ability check.
23.
You open the door and it slides open.
You're very strong.
Aslug, you immediately it's sort of dim in this hallway. It's a mold covered ceiling that hangs about 3 foot above your head because the black water in this dungeon it's about 5 feet deep. You notice, however,
Give me flashbacks of that goat baby.
yeah, right.
That'd be funny. It was all new ones.
This chamber is filled with water, but you do notice that there are 10-foot square cells with iron bars that lining both sides of the wall. A woman is clearly heard by all of you, weeping and crying somewhere down this dungeon corridor. There is a foul stench of decay and stench also that fills your nostrils and your lungs.
Cassidy, what's your mother's name?
Esmeralda.
Sexy.
It's obvious that we're here. We're making noise. I'm gonna call out his mother's name with intimidation as loud as I can to see if it's her. Esmeralda.
Do it.
Just Esmeralda.
The crying stops.
Oh, scared
It's
shit.
quiet.
What in the world
You
is
wanna come with
that?
me?
Yeah.
And we're
And
gonna.
now there are cells to your left and to your right. Who's going first and who's doing what?
I'm going first just to make sure he doesn't get slapped and die immediately.
So you're just looking straight ahead right now. Keep going.
No, I walk in and I pause for a second and take my surroundings.
Where are you gonna look first?
Left or right?
Left to right.
All right. To your left, it appears to be an empty cell. There is a submerged cot in there. It's very dimly lit, but you see nothing from where you're at. To your right, clinging to the bars, otherwise it's empty cell, you actually see a rotting corpse stacked up against the wall.
To the right,
Submerged in water, yep.
I have one javelin left. I'm gonna take my javelin and just poke it.
It's in the far side. You have to go into the cell, buddy.
Not doing that. Never mind. I'm gonna take another step forward before I take a step forward. I'm gonna check the floor real quick, make sure there's no holes.
Hold on, let me just look at my maps. So that was cell H. So what were you doing at that cell H?
Well, I was gonna poke the person, but I can't reach him.
Yeah, they're at the far end. Say there's a bench or a submerged cot on that side.
So it's 10 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Before I take another step, I'm gonna check the floor.
And you do that, and you swear you feel the movement of coins or something all over the floor.
Coins, huh? You know, just take my hand and
And you do that, and you scoop up a whole bunch of gold coins. A handful of gold coins, so you could say about 15 to 20 gold coins. And you pick them up.
normal coins.
They have the symbol of Strahd and his family crest on them.
Pirate friend, there's treasure here.
Let's continue and see what's in here.
Take another step.
Okay.
I still can't see the next cell. I'm gonna check the floor again.
All right, which cell? Show me by finger.
I can't
Okay.
see in there. I'm gonna check this.
This cell to your right that you're looking at, it's also flooded, but there's splashing and some bubbles in this cell, and you swear you see or think something's swimming around in the cell. Nothing else that you see.
I'm gonna ask Cassidy, can you grab my 6?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him, and I'm following the same path that he made.
Okay. Van Richten's going to be right behind you, so let's move him over there. Several, what would you like to do? Now there is another corridor here, and this corridor goes down, and you think you see a doorway over here or an opening. But you have
While
to
they're doing that, can I just touch all of these and check for traps?
show me which ones. I'll tell you what. To save argument of time,
Yeah.
up to this point here, that you find there's one trap over here and there's one trap here. Boom, boom, and you trigger them both off. Nothing else happens. Those 4 traps.
So now it's
It's
safe.
safe in that general area.
Okay.
Yep. But you do see there's a dark open archway here to a huge area submerged in water. The only way to see what it is to get really close.
Okay, I'm just gonna get really close just to look.
Oh,
in
you
there.
are?
I'm just gonna look in there.
Okay.
I'll go with her.
Okay. Just to
Yeah, let's split the party. I'll follow.
view some
I
maps.
love it. I love it.
You know, why not?
Alright, hold on, guys. I just got to.
I just want to give us vision for our map.
The Cookie Slayer. That's like the Cookie Slayer.
Let's go and make it.
Can you give me a burning cookie too?
We're gonna share this one
Okay.
You weren't planning on it.
until the end.
That's Lord, the Cookie Monster.
Just look at that.
No, take care of this.
Ooh, I like
No, take
that.
the whole thing. Take the whole thing.
This is fun part.
It's not too gourmet. It falls apart. Then the flour.
Alright, and I'll just wait here.
Yeah, I got to set up the pieces real quick. So hold on, guys.
I don't want to split too much.
Nah, let's split
Alright.
entirely.
I don't care.
I'll check
Whatever.
that door. You go check that door.
I'm here for it.
You go back up and wait in case something happens.
It's your mom.
Sit in that chair.
She goes,
Strap ourselves
Just put
to
me in
this
that.
torture
My
device.
cardio. My cardio. So this is the exercise room.
It's the sex dungeon.
Look at that. Stocks.
How bomb.
Mm-hmm. To the moon, baby.
Be very careful.
Diamond hands.
The one cell motion is over.
I rolled anything. Throw some shit.
It comes up to eat one. It's the mermaids from.
Y'all hurry up.
They're fighting.
Yeah, right? Alright, guys, hold on. I'm just gonna make sure I get this right.
We're just giving them tons of ideas. It's a mermaid, it's fish, it's a dog.
It's a kraken.
As this party here begins to slowly approach this area, you notice there are dark apparatuses that are thrusting upward out of the still blackish water that fills up this 50-foot by 50-foot square room. The ceiling of which is adorned with hanging chains that look like thick black cobwebs. You notice there's a balcony set to the north wall that overlooks this entire room, and you see two beautiful large throne chairs on top of them. There happens to be a gorgeous red velvet curtain behind both of these throne chairs. The smell of rotten flesh and decay wafts and fills this entire room. Basically, it's about 3 feet deep also in this area, so it's about waist high. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it's deeper. It's 5 feet high, and the ceiling is about 7 feet up. So, are you gonna keep going forward, or
No.
We're gonna wait right here.
How high is that balcony?
From where you're at, you really can't tell, but if you go in a little bit, you will be able to.
No, that's fine.
We'll wait here for the party.
Okay.
The party.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's see. So the balcony is 17 feet from the floor, so yeah, it's about 17 feet up. So you guys aren't gonna go in?
Not right now.
Alright, let's go
We'll
back.
wait right there.
Back to
though.
the Slug Castanet show.
That's what casting and show.
This week on What's in the Water?
What's in the water?
The floor is lava.
Yo, it's Castanet and Mike. What up? Castanet and
Alright,
Mike.
you guys are there. Let's see. To your left, Aslug, there is another cage, and clinging to the bars of this somewhat empty cell is another dead, rotting corpse holding on to the bars.
So, in front of these cells, there's an actual chain. Is it chain or is it actually jail bars?
Those are jail bars, yep.
So, in order to get in, what do you need me to do?
You see there is a door, it has to be locked. It's either strength or pick a lock.
Well, let's see if you can pick it, and if you can dig it.
Which one are you wanting to get into?
Or the one that has the something swimming in it.
You gonna open that one?
That is a good question. Why do you want to
If
go
it's, I didn't know if it was locked or if it was a chain.
They're locks, like in a movie. You see, there's a lock with a
Why don't you
keyhole.
just? All right,
And
well,
there
I'm
are
gonna
bars.
keep- I'm
So
gonna
between the
keep-
bars, there's like a square panel,
Okay.
a rusted square panel in between the bars, and then there's a keyhole.
Oh, I got you. Okay, if it's locked in, we're gonna leave it locked in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Let's
check
Let's
the-
go see
When
where
it's
the crying is from.
Check the floor in front of me before I take another step.
All right. The front, there's nothing.
Take another step, and I see another cell.
Okay, that one's to the right. There's-
This water's like really murky, right?
It comes back.
Yeah.
Too. Oh man.
Yep. This is a completely empty cell.
Completely empty.
Yep.
I spin this way.
And which way are you looking at? The other way, to your left, right?
Yes.
And that is cell B. The rusted door of this cell hangs slightly open, actually. There's nothing else in it, though, from where you can see.
Okay, I'm gonna close it.
And you close it. You hear the clanking sound.
I'm gonna check the floor in front of me again. Do I still feel coins and stuff?
On that one, to your right,
Yeah.
that was F. No, there's nothing. You're scraping against concrete. And that cell is empty as well.
I'm gonna take another step. Is the floor clear for me?
The gate's there. You're reaching on the gate, and it's clear. Yes, it's concrete.
Awesome. We get to the last two cells. I guess
Wait for him to come back.
so A, B, C.
Make sure you have those gourmet cookies.
Gourmet.
Very Bristol.
Thank you for straightening that out, by the way.
It's a boy band. Get him.
Put this woman in that cage right there. Aslug, you finally reach this cell to your left. Like the rest, it's filled with water. But there, You hear light whimpering of a crying woman. There's numerous dead rats that are observed floating on the surface of this water-filled cell. The soft sound of swishing water actually draws your attention towards this woman who's partially submerged at the far corner. And there happens to be a faint glowing light that is emitting from a strange ring that's attached to a necklace around her neck. Her elevated hands are shackled against the wall. Her long, dark hair seems to be covering her face and spreads atop the surface of the water as she slowly struggles to lift her head in your direction but does not go all the way. You're able to catch a brief glimpse of a pale-faced older woman with very sad eyes. This older woman actually softly speaks to you. Your illusions may bring you humor, devil, but I am tired of your games. Take in my despair, for this is what you want. Then leave me be. Leave me be. And her head just plops back down again, and her arms sort of keep her body from sinking deeper into the water.
I'm gonna put my arm on Cassidy. I'm gonna grab the cell and just try to give it the biggest pull ever.
And you do that, and to your left, you see Van Richten also. He grabs onto it, he looks at you. Let's do this, my boy. Are you gonna help?
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of
I know
in
that's
shock.
probably a locker.
Is this like do I have any kind of?
Let's make a history check with you, sir.
That's right. Okay.
No.
Well, that's a 10.
Yeah, you think that this is possibly your mother. And you can tell by the reaction of Van Richten, who's usually stoic, he seems pretty emotional, as if he wants to get in there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help him. I'll grab Van Richten's side and help pull open.
You two both easily crack open the gate, and it opens up as the water slowly pushes past you both. The woman at the far end has her head down. Please, Strahd, you've been using me for your entertainment for decades. Just leave me be. Your head's going to say that.
Sorry, state your name.
Van Richten holds his hand up to you. This is no place for you and I, my boy. And he sort of steps back a little bit, and he looks at you.
Esmeralda?
Why do you torment me so? Strahd, please, leave me be. Your illusions, they only break my heart more.
I know illusion. I'm not here from Strahd.
Now you're going to get double advantage, so you're going to roll 3 20-side dice in a persuasion check. You need a 12 or higher.
That is 16.
She slowly lifts her head up, and her eyes meet yours. You see your eyes in her eyes. She squints and strains, trying to make out who she's looking at. And she says to you, "Oh no, is that you? I heard you hung and died."
I'm speechless for a second, and then I catch myself. I'm your son. I'm not my father.
You feel the sound of the chains tense up as she sort of leans forward more, looking at you. The glow from the ring around her necklace lights up her sad face.
Please, let me get you out of this. I'm gonna make
You
my
get
way
closer
over.
to her?
Yeah.
All right, and when you did get closer and you see her face, you notice her pupils they're dark, but are reddish dark. And you see that she has what appears to be small fangs coming out from her lips. You're still approaching her.
Oh, yeah. Still breaking.
Okay. You start walking over to her, and her eyes look at you, and other than the water in the area, you see streams of tears pouring down her cheeks as she's just fixated on you. The dirt that's caked up on her face begins to spread as she sees you coming closer. How is this possible? She coughs. Black sludge comes out of her mouth.
I'm gonna just kind of put my hand on her cheek. I'm like, you have plenty of time to talk. Let me just get you out of this.
As you reach up towards her face, she tenses up. She exposes her fangs, and you see a very serious frown on her. She's hungry. She looks at you as if she's going to attack, and she calmly stops.
I want to look back to Van Richten.
And you see Van Richten and him just standing there like in awe, watching all this go down.
It's like, I want you to help me. Help me get her out of here.
Van Richten makes his way into the cell. He stands next to you. Ez, he says, Ez, I promised you I would take care of your son. Here he is. Look at the boy. He's strong. He came across the entire countryside to be with you. She says, Van Richten, it is you. And that is my son. This moment is worth 1,000 centuries in darkness. Let me feel my son. Van Richten looks at you. He nods his head.
I want to try and see if I can get her out of those locks.
You reach up to the chains and you see there are locks on the shackles that are on her hands that are keeping her up, but they're easily picked for you. But you immediately notice that her legs have been severed completely. Nothing bad can happen now for you and I are together. Don't mind my legs. The devil Strahd did this to me, so I could not move around. He also threw a wooden stake at the bottom of the cell to taunt me, for he knew I'd want to take my life. Please, I am no monster, but I don't want to live like this either. Release me, he says.
We'll find a cure.
Von Rickman puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, "My dear boy, there is no cure for him." And he looks really sad. Very sad. And he looks over at her and he's trying to put a smile on her face, and her eyes are just fixated on you. And you see a small smile on her face appearing. This is the most happiness she's experienced in decades.
Gotta look at the flowers, man. I'm up behind.
I just want to ignore what he says and go to unlock the thing.
And you easily do it. Her body goes to fall forward into the water. You'll make a dexterity feat. 10 or higher to catch her.
Say 19.
You absolutely catch her, you hug her, and her arms embrace you. You never felt somebody hug you so strongly and so proudly. And she begins to bawl and cry. The rest of you hear the woman crying once again in the cell as you see Asluk standing there just in awe, watching what's going down. And she's hugging you, and you've never felt a hug like this, an embrace of love, since you were a young child. And you know, based on the touch, you start having flashback that this is truly your mother. But she's turned into some type of monster, a legless monster, because of Strahd.
I kind of want to just ignore the dangers and try to walk out of the cell holding her.
Okay. You start walking out holding her, and as she's saying to you as you're walking out, okay, right there, second to the side. My lovely, beautiful son. This love is the lifetime of time. I know your father felt the same. Ever since I told him you were in my belly, the moment he placed his hand against my stomach, he fell in love with you too. Please, I cannot live like this. Let me be with you, Father. End this. I cannot live like this, like a monster. Van Richten,
These aren't kids for you to kill, but
now you guys hear this all because he's coming out towards the cell. Van Richten says to you, and he puts his hand on your shoulder, almost like a father to a son, "My boy, if need be, I will do this for you." And slowly, on top of the water is the stake that's dropped through in there, sort of floating towards you.
I want to snap back at him and tell her she's not some rabid animal to put down. This is my mother.
Have your moment with her, my boy. Have your moment. So he sort of steps back behind him and he goes with the rest of the party.
We're to leave.
Yeah, he wants to leave them alone. My son, your father waits for me in the afterlife. Please, let me go to him. Do not let me live like this, one of Strahd's creatures. For at the moment the hunger is about to take over. I do not want to attack you nor your friends. I love you dearly, but you need to take my life. But before that, she very weakly reaches up to this ring and snaps it off her neck. And she goes to give it to you. This belonged to your father, one of Strahd's lovers, a man, a very handsome man called Etcha. He was there when your father died by the noose. He retrieved this and brought it to me. It belongs to your father. This is yours now. Everybody in this game, by the way, off the record, got a little token or something. That is your token. The ring. Holding on to it, you feel there's a presence of something in the ring or around an aura, but you just can't figure out what it is.
Okay.
Now, please, son, my beautiful boy. And she uses her other hand. She gently places it onto your cheek. Let me be with your father.
I want to hold her where her head is like down on my shoulder and carefully just grab quietly grab the stake. And then as she's laying there, just.
My son, your father waits for me in the afterlife. Please, let me go to him. Do not let me live like this, one of Strahd's creatures. For at the moment the hunger is about to take over. And I do not want to attack you nor your friends. I love you dearly, but you need to take my life. But before that, she very weakly reaches up to this ring and snaps it off her neck. She goes to give it to you. This belonged to your father, one of Strahd's lovers, a man, a very handsome man called Etcha. He was there when your father died by the noose. He retrieved this and brought it to me. It belongs to your father. This is yours now. Everybody in this game, by the way, off the record, got a little token or something. That is your token. The ring. Holding on to it, you feel there's a presence of something in the ring or around an aura, but you just can't figure out what it is.
Okay.
Now, please, son, my beautiful boy. And she uses her other hand and gently places it onto your cheek. Let me be with your father.
Alright, I want to hold her where her head is like down on my shoulder and carefully just grab quietly grab the stake. And then as she's laying there, just quickly do it in one motion.
Her ribcage shatters and you feel the vibration of the ribs caving inward. Her body tenses up and relaxes, and you almost feel a sigh as her soul leaves her body and she falls limp in your arms. So you released her from Strahd's curse and you're reuniting her with your father in the afterlife.
I want to just kind of hold her there for a little while.
And you know the presence of everybody in the party is in that area,
Yeah.
just watching and letting you have your time by yourself with your mother.
I want to carry her out of this cell. I don't want her to obviously have her dead body in a cell.
She's light, but it's a torso with arms.
Yeah.
Are you going to carry her around? Because then you won't be able to...
Well, no, I'm just going to carry her out of this little part
so put
here.
put those figures in there.
Yeah.
Give me that token.
2 words. Vampire backpack.
Yeah.
That's right.
And just thank goodness it was 1 stroke. That'd be sad if you're like, come on, you're like jabbing her, like
trying to keep doing
find
it.
the heart. You know?
Now I'm going to bring her out of this water so she's not just this floating half body. Bring her over to the steps here. And ask if Severa can perform the same prayer over her that she did for
At these steps here, right?
for Bran. Yes.
Okay, let's put your guys right there. Put Van Richten near him. Van Richten is going to support him.
So she got back on her. So to do her little thing.
And for the rest of you, there is another area of this dungeon you haven't checked. There's a door here. You have this massive area. It looks like a torture chamber that's submerged in water. And to the right, as Joy pointed out, there is a very high balcony with 2 throne chairs and a beautiful red curtain behind it.
Gotcha.
It's Cassidy Senior's ring.
The ring that is going to give you a pain in the ass to deal with. That's what you know.
I don't give a shit. There's sea herpes and bad pirates, and that's what I can throw at your ass.
I know where I die, so it can be pretty reckless.
Sea herpes or space herpes?
Very good.
Remember
Oh,
space
yes,
herpes?
space herpes. Ice pirates.
Ice pirates. You know
Very
that
good.
movie?
No.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's
I don't know where our prayer is, so if you guys want to look for something,
I think of
Yeah, so
Yeah, type of space herpes.
Deborah, we need your assistance.
Yeah.
I didn't know what year that movie was.
Cassidy has asked you to pray over his mother.
the same prayer that you gave Bran. Make sure she's not coming back.
Oh, absolutely.
at this juncture, all of you are gathered around support of Cassidy as he's sitting at the top of the stairs with his mother resting on his lap. Severa steps up to perform her cleric ritual.
I'm gonna place both my hands over her and have the light like surrounds her body and cast gentle repose so she cannot be reincarnated. And to say, may the gods sanctify her soul.
Moment of silence. That's beautiful. Cassidy.
No one can bring her back now.
So I just want to go ahead and place her hands like this over her chest and take a deep sigh and then turn around and alright.
When you turn around, Van Richten is standing next to you. He looks concerned, but he has an angry look about his face as you stand up, and he's staring at your mother, and he says, as he's staring at his mother, he says to you, on Strahd's last breath, my boy, you look him directly in the eye, and you tell that son of a bitch what blood pumps through your veins. And you guys hear him get very loud and angry, and it's something like, oh shit. You heard him get loud and stupid, but not loud and angry.
Yeah.
So,
There's monsters.
I'm gonna look to him. Trust me.
okay.
Strahd will die tonight.
Ooh.
By my blade.
And stay watching because you'll see the shit that's coming. All right. What would you guys like to do? Do you guys want to tell him and Aslug what's up ahead, or you guys can go and...
There's a sex dungeon up ahead.
And a balcony.
The dungeon is sexy. Welcome to my
Also,
sexy dungeon.
it could be a torture chamber.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably what it is more.
I definitely want to get
Probably both. Dual purpose.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah,
Check
and
out
explain.
that way?
He told us the water's about 3 feet deep here too. Okay.
No, I'm at 5 feet. That was not bad.
5
It's
feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So if it goes down just a little bit, it's pretty deep. 5 feet.
None of this stuff is covered.
It's all in water. Yeah, these are just there to show you that.
I could probably still
It's
get up
water.
there.
It's about 5 feet of water from what you can tell. You think it's about 5 feet from where
We
you're
might
at.
see something sticking up from this, but everything
You don't
else
know.
in that-
From here, it looks about 3-ish to 5 feet of water in this area, but you have to go in more detail. If it's deeper, you don't know. Go.
Alright. We'll go.
You going in there?
Put my hand on Cassidy's arm and say, "Let's do this, brother, for the sake of your mom."
You all right, sir?
Yeah, I'm just like my guy's gonna be staring at the ring for a little bit and kind of messing around with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Since the path is already good, we're down there now.
All right. Let's move everyone up to the front. Once again, there are dark apparatuses that are sticking out of the water. Immediately, you guys recognize them as torture chamber equipment, and they're all about the room. There's a faint light coming from the right. At the top is a balcony with 2 throne chairs and a beautiful red curtain. Light torch flickers above there, lighting up that area. The water is still and quiet, and there's a foul stench of decay, stronger than anything you smelled in this general area. Do you guys wish to go forward, or
I'm gonna use my palette mojo, look for the evil. Anything pop up?
Evil.
Yeah. Evil!
60 feet.
Let's see. Oh, good.
60 feet says
Undead.
You don't sense evil in this area.
And some dead too.
It tells you undead, fiends, aberrations, I think.
Yep. No, you don't. No undeads,
What's
no fiends, and no evil.
no aberration.
Everything should be fine then.
Okay.
Before walking in the room, I just kind of hit the water
Okay.
a little bit.
You hear the scraping of rusted oak and broken up cobblestone beneath the waters. It seems somewhat at that area stable, but you can tell it goes on an incline, so it's actually maybe deeper than you guys first thought.
I'm gonna take a step in.
You step in. The dark apparatuses, and you notice there are racks, Iron Maidens, stocks, other instruments of torture. And you actually see skeletons tied and strung to some of these equipment. Their jaws are still frozen open in a silent terror. Aslug, unfortunately, suddenly, the hairs on your back begin to stand. The rest of you see him pause as rising out of the water is a monstrous abomination with decayed body parts emerging from the depths below. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you one of the final gifts to Strahd from Dr. Anton Gressenstein. This is time to go. Initiative.
To go like run?
You guys make the decision. But it comes up, it's holding chunks of concrete in some of its arms.
What are we doing?
Initiative.
Oh,
19.
1.
Oh. Initiative on a 1. Alright, so who got a 19 to 20?
19. 21.
Hold on.
I have a 9.
Oh, no, okay, it was 19 to 20. So
I'm distracted.
first, second.
I got like,
No, you're first. You go first. No, I'll go first.
Okay, Tonic, Joy. I rolled an 11. Van Richten got an 18 actually, so he's gonna go behind Joy. Anybody got 15 to 11, 10 to 15?
10.
The monster is up after you. And Cassidy.
Justin is a 9.
What'd you get? Fiddlewick.
Fiddlewick got a 8.
Alright. Cassidy, what did you get?
I got 9.
So he's behind you. This is the order. Tonic, Joy, Van Richten, Sevra, the monster, the abomination, Cassidon, Piddlewick, Aslug.
Oh no.
Tonic, you're up where you're at. These are side by side, so you can move around, or you can just take off.
I want to charge this dude. So how far can I?
It's water, so it's gonna be half.
Right. I mean, I'm heading in.
15.
15.
You don't have the cloak of speed,
You got
I do have the close speed.
So then that would be normal then 30.
so then
So
you
am I
can
able to get close to him?
Oh
and
yeah.
attack?
Let's see. 3 more spots up to here, out of melee range.
Can I do something? A
Yeah.
missile weapon? Maybe?
Yeah.
I have a javelin. I'm gonna toss a javelin.
2 capes.
The water right now gets deeper. It's about up to your chest, so it's about 5.5 feet.
I'm 6'2", so that's about right.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm throwing a javelin at him.
Go for it.
Start there. That's not good. 13.
That is a hit.
Okay.
What's the javelin made out of?
It's just the javelin.
Roll for damage.
With
Usually not that good.
iron.
11 points.
Your javelin hits it square in the center. It would normally drop a man. This creature just looks at you, takes it with one of its arms, whips out the javelin, and drops it. Takes no damage. Anything else?
That's it.
The javelin did no damage.
Joy, you're up.
You know what? Hold on.
Hold
I
on.
will do
Bonus
one
action. Bonus action.
thing. Bonus action. Magic weapon on myself. On my sun sword.
Okay.
Gives me
Oh.
another +1.
Okay. Awesome.
But anyway,
Joy, you're
I
up.
can do it on the javelin.
Alright, fiddles on my shoulder. I'm gonna look at the thing and I'm gonna say, you smell really bad, you're probably gonna die today. So, this sucks for you. Wisdom save, 15 please. Let's cast Vicious Mockery.
My God.
No. Womp womp.
Nat 20!
Oh, that's 20.
Boo.
I can cancel it.
No, that's fine.
It's not the stings unusually.
I know, yeah.
Condition immunities. What are you hitting him with? Charm?
Saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, same.
Or,
thing.
what?
I Vicious Mockery. So, no damage and nothing for my bonus action. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Van Richten. He's going to move up 30 or only 15 spots. He's going to take out his rapier from his silver rapier from his cane, and he's going to get his, that's his turn.
Ready.
He's ready. Sebra.
I'll move up. I can move 6.
And that's half.
I have the cloak of speed on.
So, oh yeah, so it negated. Okay. Now
Uh,
the water does go into an incline. You can feel it at your feet.
I'll do a Sacred Flame. That's a dex saving throw, please.
That's radiant damage, right?
It is.
I rolled. Oh my god! Yeah, 19.
Ah,
Like
save.
I know.
I'll do bonus action shield of faith for tonic.
Woo!
Plus
Where's
2.
the?
I'm gonna need it.
Oh, I got him. I
Okay.
don't think there's that.
It's the creature's turn. He has multiple attacks. Let's see here. 6 of them. Right now, it's 1, 2, 3.
That's actually so.
1, 2. Who's this?
Me.
3, 4, 5, 6. This is the first attack. Goes to you.
So
It takes one of the no, it doesn't move. It takes one of the giant blocks that it has in its hand and hurls it at you with great speed. I'm fucking killing it now. Thanks.
Boo.
That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
Barely a hit.
What's your AC?
Barely a hit.
18.
Okay, it's fine. We'll see how hard this thing is.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Second attack is gonna go to you again. With the other arm, throws the next brick at you.
Survey says.
Brick throwing.
11.
No.
Misses. Third attack. Waddles up next to you.
Yeah.
And he goes to grab you. Okay. He misses completely with the grab. That was going to be a strength versus strength. So he misses. You jump back. The smell is overwhelming for you. Since you're that close, anybody who's this close to this creature a disadvantage at attack rolls because of this. Oh no, I'm sorry. Constitution save. If you fail the con save, disadvantage. It's only done one time. One time.
Okay.
So when your turn, you're gonna do one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't
Put it in the math, like,
Oh, one thing I missed. He has advantage on saving throws against magical spell attacks. So,
Boo.
That's it for us.
Yeah.
weapons suck. Magical weapons sucks. He is vulnerable to fire. Okay. All right. So, Castle, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash to get closer. 6.
Okay.
And then just pull out my my crossbow and shoot it.
Go for it.
That is a 12.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Legit, okay. And that is with sneak attack dice. That's 12 damage. 12
That's a
damage.
hit. And what type of material?
It's piercing damage. It's just regular crossbow.
It hits square center of the other head. One of its deformed arms reaches up and pulls out the bolt, drops it. He takes no damage.
Magic omen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Get your
Piddlewick.
dagger.
Yeah.
Piddlewick.
Piddlewick is gonna sit on my shoulder and take the dodge action. That's what he's gonna do. Because he's gonna save his blow darts for Strahd. He only has 6 of them left.
Okay, good. Azlug, you're up.
Well, you have the silver
You're
great axe.
silver.
It's not a vampire.
can't you punch him?
His punch isn't working right
Just a
now.
normal punch. Can't you just...
Blood, we haven't tried bludgeoning, so, I mean, it's probably immune to bludgeoning, but find out.
If not, soak up some
I got
damage.
that down on the cloak, so 20. If I get
He's out of range. Melee. Can you move that?
Yeah, I got 60.
He has the
Oh
cloak
shit.
too.
Yeah. Make a Constitution saving throw first. 10 or higher. Yeah, your modifier.
+5.
Yeah, you're fine. It's a normal attack to you.
Okay, I'm gonna reckless attack. That's a nat 20.
What? Nat 20! What's the most damage you can do with the silver weapon, right?
Yeah.
Silver weapon. D12.
12, yeah.
12 is the highest.
Is it a magical weapon?
It's just silver.
Silver.
Okay. Roll for damage. Then what's the maximum you can do with that?
12. 2 of them or just 1?
1. It's 12, right? And now you do roll regular damage. It's double.
That's another 6 plus. That's another 12.
Plus another one because you're half orc.
Yeah,
another
that
one.
works. Great. Another damage thing.
So it's 12. 13,
Should be 24 plus your modifier.
yeah. So
27.
So he's automatically going to get to 12, but then you add on you roll double.
Yeah, so
20 total. 12 plus 12.
So you did 12.
You don't double the half orc one, but you double the.
The other one, yeah.
Okay, so 7, 6,
Plus 28. 40 damage.
40.
Woo! Normally, I'm not going to allow it because it's not antimantium, but it will allow you to use silver against this golem. So how much is that?
40.
Damn.
And
Massive hit, sir. Massive hit.
my second attack. That's not the right dice. There, right?
Would you roll D12?
Rolls
Yeah,
D12.
roll the D12.
That is a hit.
15.
Roll for damage.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Woo! He is bloodied. Azlug with a net 20.
Alright, that was good.
Yeah.
Good crit.
Tonic, you're up.
Sunsword.
He can
Start
and
his
that
turn,
20.
he
Drop
has to
him.
make the Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Do the con saving throw.
Oh,
10 or higher.
can I use the dice I was going to
No,
roll that hit?
no, roll now.
Yeah. 21, something like
Yeah, you
that.
got it. So you don't have to do it again because that means you can stay on the smell.
Okay. 14 hits?
That does hit.
13 points. And then the radiant. Is he taking radiant damage? Extra?
No, there's no vulnerability.
So 13 for the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack is like a 26 or something. 13, 26. And then the damage is 14 points on the second attack.
all together.
Forgot my first one. 12, right? So 26.
Nice. He is now very bloody. Shit,
Very
good job.
You got a bonus action?
That's for attack, something.
Good job. That was awesome. Anything else?
There'll be 2 extra points. I had magic weapon on there. So 2 extra. I'm sorry.
Damn.
That's it. That's it.
Nice warm up for you guys. Joy, you're up.
I will cast Vicious Mockery. You got barnacles on you. That's
Okay.
That's
He's
embarrassing.
looking around at his body. Oh shit.
you have advantage.
That's 20!
Oh, never mind. You don't need
Not
it.
gonna be good.
I'm killing it. You guys are the first group that is suffering from high rolls with this fucking ugly dice.
It's so good.
Vicious Mockery, 2 20s.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
Then that's the end of my turn.
That's awesome. Alright. Van Richten's up.
Is he getting closer?
5, 10, 15. Yeah, he's going into the fight also. Sebra, you're up.
I will do Sacred Flame again. And that is a dex saving throw.
Advantage. 4, 5.
Yay!
Nice.
Nice.
11 points of damage.
Ooh. His body singes. Awesome. He's getting lower now. Anything else?
No, I'm good there.
You guys see body parts falling, black and green ichor just spilling out all these lacerations and wounds. He's badly injured, but he's up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the first attack. Goes to you. It swings with its mass. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Oh, it's a 4, not
It's a 4, not a 1. Okay.
Yeah. So this is his first. He's going to swing at you with his massive hand. It's a multi-attack plus 7. 15?
Nope.
Misses. Second attack. Between 1 and 2.
You
3,
have
and
advantage
4.
on attacks against him because he ranks.
Yeah, actually, so roll one more time.
Thank you. I love it. Fucking 4.
Sorry.
Nope.
Alright, so.
One.
You. Swings at you with his hand. 7. 15? Okay.
Not even close. This dude's over 20.
Strong.
And
With her shield of faith, it puts me at a 23.
Nice.
third
Oh
one.
my god.
Nothing hit you.
Hey.
You.
Put that on me.
But it's
Oh, now the
it's
rolls are
cement
coming.
shit.
That's a 3.
It's been
Advantage.
charmed.
That is
okay.
a no time. I got a 10.
No.
You have advantage.
Oh, but I have advantage. Here we go.
Roll one more time.
5 and 7 is 12.
No.
Misses.
You're saving all your crits for Vicious Mockery. You should
Jesus
stop.
Christ. And my initiative. Fucking amazing. Castle, you're up. This big creature is badly hurt.
But your saving throws are on point.
Yep.
I need damage. I gotta take out the big guys here.
3. I'm dashing by the way with my bonus action. 3. Alright.
Yeah, you can hit him.
Constitution saving throw.
Thank you.
Oh, it's at the end.
10 or higher. No, the
As
beginning.
soon as you enter.
Oh, okay.
The smell is
Spooks
overbearing.
like earth.
Add your modifier.
That is a 6.
Oh, okay. You're disadvantaged on all attacks against them while you're in range.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, man. You rock.
Yeah,
You get inspiration for the rest of the game.
Oh man. 11.
That's a hit.
A hit?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Alright, that is
What are you hitting with?
my cannibal dagger.
That's a magic weapon,
Magic
right?
weapon.
And what does it do again?
So you have to make a DC 10 saving throw, and if you fail, it needs to attack. Well, it's supposed to attack an enemy, but it's the only thing in the room.
Yeah, I made the saving throw. It's gonna be.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That don't matter.
Yeah, I guess.
It's
Anyway,
magic
yeah,
weapon.
it's not gonna.
Magic damage.
He starts fighting himself.
Alright. Well, 12 plus 9. What is that? Hell yeah. 21.
21 points? Oh fuck, he's almost done. One of the heads falls dead, sagging down its chest. Yeah, and that leaves. Anything else?
And I take one more step back.
And Piddlewick! Does Piddlewick want to win?
Piddlewick doesn't have it.
Okay.
Piddlewick's gonna dodge.
All right, dodge
Just-
action.
He's gonna play the tambourine I left him.
And last but not least, as luck.
He comes in with his reckless attack. Rolls 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's a hit.
Damages
I've been empowered
10
with my
plus
father's cock ring.
4, 14.
Stop it.
Look at this thing, it's humongous.
14 on my first hit.
That's a hit. Dead. Raw miss damage.
Rolls 14 damage.
It's dead. Congratulations.
Woo!
Good job, the abomination.
Good job.
I had to paint this thing so quick last night. I totally forgot. I
Oh.
was coming in. I was like, ah!
I had Kelsey
See what I
fixing
feel.
my guy last night. I'm like, fix his legs.
And this morning, as soon as I opened my eyes, he's like, "You gotta fix Cassidy."
Well, he has a third leg.
Fixing him.
Literally has a fourth leg.
Yeah, it's a crazy abomination.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Third leg.
Hands are
great.
shaking. I don't know why. We did it.
You did it, man. Oh, that's a good warm up. And now it is quiet. The deepest it gets is about, at this end, it's 5 feet at this end. It goes up and it gets about 3 feet at this end. So it's 4, 5, 3. And that is 17 feet up the balcony.
Alright. I think we should check that room before we go.
Want to investigate this room really quick?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Take a look.
Before we get up there.
Sure.
Take a
Okay.
quick look.
Alright. Did you guys look around it?
Perception roll? Or no?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you guys looked in it already while I was gone.
No.
We're like, oh, this creepy looking room. Let's not.
Anybody gets 20 or higher, right? Just speak up.
Up for what? Perception?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Oh, I can go for
nice.
20 and
Nice.
24.
Woo! Both of you look at this place so perfectly, you find nothing about him whatsoever. But now, other than this creature that's a mess and the stone pieces that he was picking up from the ground, there's nothing else.
Oh, he was picking up the floor.
Yeah, pieces of the floor. Yeah.
I think we're gonna go back to that room.
We're gonna check
kind of
this
pile up
area
over
out.
there, yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
let's put-
Severa, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you check to see if there's something magical about this?
I cast my wand on it.
it is very magical.
Okay.
It's the power of the shore.
Do I know what it does?
Atonement or something?
Can I do an Arcana check to find out what
Has he
it
put it
does?
on yet?
You can make an Arcana check. It's a high roll. Let's see. Hold on.
17,
I'll give you guidance.
19.
This type of ring and the design ornate from history that you've read holds or manifests some type of magical presence within it.
It has like some magic in it. There's like present magical
Presence.
presence in it.
Alright, well, I'll just put it on and
Channel your father.
see what happens.
Okay. So
Father dearest.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
I don't have identify. So
Do I need to charge it with a green lantern?
yes. No. I want in combat. I want you to jump up and be like hearts. And a little monkey is a jump on your shoulder.
Oh man, I got the worst
Yes.
Captain Planet ring.
Yeah.
Hearts. You know, that's what all the monsters are like. What the hell's this?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
More cells.
All right. Let me just get back to this area.
My 8-foot self.
All right. Thank you for that. Move this south. It's all right. You guys have the glowing stuff.
The theatrics.
Oh, you gotta remind me. That's right. Sorry. There we go. Next time, you gotta remind me.
We missed our
Those are the
battle
hazard
lights.
battle lights.
Where's the battle light?
Battle.
I'm gonna
Okay, so again, there's a mold-covered ceiling that hangs 3 feet above the door. It is a iron door. It needs to be opened, and it goes down to an area.
there's a lock on it, right?
Yep. For argument's sake, since you picked the other lock, you can easily pick this one.
Very
It's done.
expertly.
The door opens up.
The slug walks to the door and
Okay.
checks the floor.
Now the area, again, it's also 5 feet deep. There are 10-foot square cells on both sides of this hallway, iron bars, and the stench of decay is stronger in this area than it was in the first one. You check the area in front of you. There are no trap doors.
No traps?
Nope.
I shall,
Which one are you looking at?
to my right.
You notice in this cell there's a dark-skinned man that appears to be impaled by small spikes into his arms, almost like a crucifix against the far wall. His clothes are shredded. His body appears to be covered with all sorts of puncture marks. You all immediately recognize this man as Emil, the werewolf tracker that helped you earlier at the Abbey of St. Markovia and returned Gertruda. He appears dead.
Keywords appears.
You should free him, man.
Appears dead.
This gate is unlocked. Open it up. What would you like to do, sir?
I'm coming with you.
I open the gate.
All right.
Can I check for a pulse?
Yeah, you can make a. You could tell he's dead. What
Okay.
you can do is make a medicine check for him.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 or higher.
11.
Was it 10? No, it's 10 or higher. Where'd you get 11?
11.
The puncture marks appear spaced evenly as if multiple creatures or beings were biting all over his body, and he appears drained of his blood completely.
He knows he's definitely been
Sanguinated.
eaten by a vampire.
By looking at it, can I recognize the teeth marks?
Yeah, vampires.
Good guess.
Vampire!
Vampire.
Vampire.
I'm a vampire.
I'm gonna go in the
Blah, blah,
cell
blah, blah.
and just break the chains that are holding him.
And he falls down completely in the water.
Turn around and what do I see in this cell?
That is cell M.
It's gonna leave me floating.
Within this flooded cell, you see sparkles in the bottom, almost like coins, but the thing is all empty.
How much gold do I get, man?
I don't need that.
15.
Deborah, are you gonna follow me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the floor, make sure there's no holes or anything.
Okay, there's nothing up there. Which cell are you looking at?
Right behind me, down this way.
That is M. You notice the skeletal remains of a dwarf fighter floating on the surface, and he's still wearing rusted plate mail armor. The dwarf's battle axe is impaled into a far wall. Blood appears to be slowly dripping from that wall.
Fresh blood?
It's a bloody mall.
Check the gate.
It's locked.
It's rusty. I need to
You
break
could,
it.
you could use strength, but it's a high roll of 18.
I'm gonna try to break it.
I'll give you guidance. 1d4.
How many guidances do you have left?
They're cantrips.
Oh, lovely.
Says 16 plus 4 plus
It
4.
breaks open. The dwarf appears to have been there a long time. It's all decayed and bloated, but there is an axe in the far wall.
We're gonna check this axe out.
You go to it. The axe has sigils down the hilt of it. It's impaled in the wall, and blood just keeps dripping down the wall, seeping into the water. Make a Arcana check.
Great.
Can I do it with him?
Hold on. Make sure I first. It says 16.
Awesome. This is a magical weapon. It's called the Axe of Bloodletting. You get a +1 to hit when you use it. It does 1d8 damage with one hand. It does 1d10 with two hands. At the end of the target's turn, they make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they continue to bleed and take another 1d6 of necrotic damage.
I'm gonna put my hand on the axe.
Bloodbringer! This is Bloodletter! Very good.
1d8 for one hand, and what is it?
1d10 with two. The target, if on a hit, has to make a Constitution saving throw of 13. On a failed save, they take an additional 1d6 necrotic damage.
Oof, that's good. And it's magical.
Yep.
So you might as well just throw your other axe away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just leave that one
How many
there.
weapons do you have on you now, by the way?
I have a great axe, 2 hand axes, 1 javelin left, and now I have this other axe.
And no shields?
No shield.
No shields, he doesn't have shields.
I'm gonna take my axe,
Yeah.
fill in the hole.
And the bleeding stops. Very good.
Pop this guy on the helmet.
You feel as if this axe was actually made for you.
Oh shit.
But it's dwarven made, but this is something that you know that will do really well. The other cell, which I believe is J, this cell over here is completely empty. You see nothing in it of value.
What about that one? This one.
That is O. Severa, looking inside, you immediately see shackled to the back wall of the cell, similar to Esmeralda, is an emancipated figure in a blue robe that is soiled and torn, spindly, skinny arms, all hanging upward above its head. This character also has its head tilted forward with a long, pointy hat, a long gray beard that's resting on top of the water. And this person's face is head down in the water as well. Let's do an investigation.
7.
You think it's some type of magic user, but you just don't understand what type of school or anything.
Is he alive?
He looks motionless.
Okay. What about in this one? For what to do with that guy.
Yeah, right?
I'll let Eslog open the gate.
This cell is completely empty, and you see nothing else of value or interest in that cell.
Alright.
And you fall completely through the earth.
No!
That is L. You peek in here. Pounded into the roof of this cell is a rusted iron pulley, strung through which is a old frayed rope that's tied to crossbeams. Dangling upside down, attached to the rope, is a man wearing a flabby hat, stocky build, tight-fitting leather clothing with very colorful pants. His boots are bound tightly with the rope. His fleshy hands are tied behind his back, and his head is submerged underwater. He's not moving.
Oh my. It's terrifying.
Maybe a gypsy? Maybe one of
You can make a. Let's do a history check.
What's my
Let's do an intelligence. Intelligence roll. DC is 10.
4.
Looks like a normal person wearing colorful clothes, as far as you know.
Alright, and this one. You're scouting before Eslog comes.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up the rear.
You're behind.
I need you to open that.
This one?
Yeah. After I look at this one.
Young lady, when you approach this cell, at the bottom of the water, there's a bright glow of a glowing blade sitting quietly at the bottom of this cell.
Alright, now open this one first.
What do you see?
It's
Glowing
Oh, I see it
like
too.
a short sword. You don't see it. Oh, easily. It
Oh,
opens
yeah.
up easy.
Alright, I'm picking up a sword.
There are magic sigils on the hilt of this short sword.
Nice.
Look, till we went into this room, huh?
What's in there? I mean, what is this? What
Okay.
do I know anything about it?
Make a roll. Arcana.
Ooh, so what do I know?
You need 12 or higher.
7.
You can't figure out what this sword is, but you can tell it's something important.
Well, I'm definitely gonna hold on to it.
It's glowing bright. The magic properties are probably not going to work with you though, because you can't figure out what type of sword this is.
That's fine. I'm just gonna hold it.
Okay, so it's a short sword.
I'll
I'm
give
gonna
it to
come back
someone.
to this cell.
Use it. If
Give
it's
it
better
the
than a dagger.
depot of.
Probably better than a dagger.
That is-
The dagger's a D6.
No, you can since you've opened up the others, I'll allow you to easily open these up because you
I
figure
wasn't
out.
gonna get that one.
Which one are you going to? This one here?
There's an old
The one with
wizard
the old
man
man.
in here. We're gonna look at him.
Right.
He's dead.
Yeah, you see an old
Probably
man.
will.
He's hanging there. He is dead when you go in. He looks like a wizard.
I'm gonna
Anything?
do a perception check.
Yes, you can.
That's a 19 plus 4.
This wizard, like Emil, has numerous bite marks all around his body. He's been drained completely of his blood.
You give him a shakedown.
You find nothing of value on his body.
I'm at least gonna set him free so he's not shackled up as he's dead.
I'm not going to be mad about this. You pull him down, you usually break the shackles, and you take him down.
Check the gypsy guy out.
I just shook a
Eslog, look at
gypsy.
this guy. He's drowning. He's drowned.
He's drowned in currently.
No, he's
No.
dead.
Oh,
He
oh,
has
get
been,
you!
he has been drowned.
He's been drowned. You don't have to roll it.
Nat 20.
Nat 20!
I'll save you! You're dead, never mind.
Oh wait, that's how we're.
This colorful individual hanging upside down, and I'll just let you know, you've seen this type before, and it reminds you of Joy. This is a bard that has been killed horribly, hanging upside down, submerged in the water. His body is somewhat bloated and flabby because of all the water, and this poor bard died horribly.
Bite marks.
None. Completely dead though. He drowned. Strahd is a very sick sense of humor.
I'm gonna do a perception check. That's 8.
You find nothing else of value on him, but you do feel by your feet a broken mandolin that's in pieces.
I'm gonna pick that up.
And it's just destroyed. It's all rust rotted and
That's fine. I'm gonna bring it out.
okay.
Yep.
And we're gonna walk over to Joy.
You got some type of a mending or something?
One of your kind passed away in a very futile way. Here's the instrument I used to play.
Now you being a bard, you can tell this thing is you can't even play this thing. It's just destroyed.
I appreciate it.
You're a better man. You're a better girl than I, because I'd have been like, "What the fuck's this shit?"
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna let my party know I found this cool sword. If anyone can take a look at it, I can't.
I will attempt to.
I know no magic apparently.
Perhaps cast guidance on me.
And absolutely, my god will guide you.
22.
Oh, easily. You remember
Okay.
from school? This is a long lost short sword known as the Sword of Faith. It gives off a glow, lighting up the area. And whoever wields this sword, and whoever is around this person, meaning in the same squares next to this person, they get an additional 1d4 radiant damage to the weapons that they're using. So this short sword does 1d6 piercing, and then you roll again with a 1d4 for radiant. But anybody else, any friends, it has to be friendly creatures around the person.
Adjacent to them. Okay.
They get also, after their attack and damage is dealt, they roll another 1d4 for radiant damage.
Nice.
Do they have to be holding the weapon, or can it just be under possession?
She can't hold it because she can't figure it out, but you can.
But someone could like sheath it, and would you get the
No,
radiant
they have to
damage?
be
You have
using
to
it.
be wielding it?
Yep.
Okay.
So is it like plus anything to hit or damage?
Plus 3 to hit. My bad.
Plus 3 to hit.
Plus 3 to hit. 1d6 piercing. Holy Radiant radiates from you when this weapon is drawn in a 30-foot radius.
Here, would you like this finesse weapon that you can use your sneak attack with?
Awakening the boldness of friendly creatures around you. At the end of the turn, the aura moves to all of your friends. Everyone in the area associated with you gets 1d4, including you.
To hang around people, though.
Yeah.
So,
It's good for melee.
Would you like it?
The thing is, I go in and then I
I know
right
you do.
out. So
I won't be a douche if you want to give it to her. I'll let her make an intelligence roll to see if she can explain to you how it works. And if that's the case,
I mean, I can take it because like
you don't have anything else to do.
yeah, I'll
All right, there you go.
I'll
Yeah, you
attack
can
people
keep
with
it.
it.
I know.
It's called the
I
Lost
took
Sword
Spirit
of
Guardian
Faith.
to level 6
The Lost
too,
Sword
so
of Faith.
I'll run up and hit people.
Yeah.
We have 2.
Because I need. Wait, do I need to end my turn next to
So
somebody?
badass. It's like a mobile
Because
fire.
What do you mean?
So okay, so because what I do is I run it,
Yeah.
I hit, and I run away.
Right.
But
So you won't.
that means I go next to my allies, but it doesn't mean I end my turn next to them.
No,
So-
you gotta be
It
next.
has to
You have to be
adjacent
there
to
when
you.
they.
Yeah, you gotta be next to her when she's fighting,
When they're doing-
because
okay.
that sword is like it's a sword of faith because everyone.
So it'll be
Holy
good
energy.
for you though,
Yeah.
Joy?
Yeah, I'll use it.
I mean, I just can't use it. I'd be going in, and nobody would get the bonus effects of it.
Yeah.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do? Other than there's nothing else of value in this cell except all the
I
dead
think we're
bodies.
going back here, right?
And trying to get up here.
Can you climb up it?
And
Maybe?
it's still a D6.
Throw a rope to us or something?
You guys can just
Anybody has a
be
rope?
right up there.
I do.
Oh, we all have
Yeah, we
ropes.
all
So to boost somebody up that high, just a strength check of 10 or higher. So
Alright.
somebody, and then whoever goes up there should have a rope.
Alright, let's get up there.
Yeah, put your back to it and put your hand out, and I'll just boop, right up there. Army
Just take
style.
the time we're there.
Yeah, put everyone there, and we can say yes. Take a time.
That's
we're
how they
there.
climb.
I'm gonna put him
That's how they
there.
climb off.
I swam in
We're
there.
gonna toss his
I
ass
saw
up
it on
there.
Hell's Kitchen.
That's true, we did.
We did. That was,
Be careful.
We used this. Hell's Kitchen.
Okay. Strength. Who's lifting who?
Me and
Make your
Lifting.
strength.
we're doing this whole
Yep.
heave ho.
That's easy. Just a 10. DC of 10 to lift the person in the water.
It's a straight 14.
Yeah, easy lift. Person's up. You can get the rope. You get, and then you guys can.
Yeah.
Argument. We say everyone can easily climb up to the top. So let's put everyone up there.
We know what we're doing.
Let's take a time.
You guys are ninjas.
We know how to climb ropes.
Where?
We're going through the velvet curtain too.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Don't get all crazy on me there, Chief.
We're only up here.
He said,
right?
"Hey, chieftain." He fucked your car.
Hey, man.
Going up there are 2 large wooden thrones that are resting on this balcony. Behind them hangs a red velvet curtain, about 30 feet long. The ceiling here is about 10 feet high, and there is actually 2 torches lighting up this area. Who's touching the curtain?
A slug is with his axe, a magical kind.
What's it called?
Leader.
Bloodletter.
The bloodletter. Bloodletting. Axe of bloodletting.
Blood leader.
I am the blood bringer.
A
This is
liter of
bloodletting.
He wrote it.
This is my dog, blood clot.
I'm gonna take it and slide the curtain. And then ready it above my eye.
I cast
It's a mouse,
prestidigitation on all
just
of
chop it in
us,
half.
so we aren't all wet.
Oh,
and,
thank you. I was
damp
thinking
and
about that.
stuff.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I was gonna do thaumaturgy and forgot.
Thank you for cleaning and drying me up.
Thank you, Joy.
No problem.
Joel was
Quick, I want to run back. Ah, shit.
You know what? DM that. Never mind. I forgot. Actually, I do want to.
We try and be
We'll see you
kind.
as a minded.
Right? We try and be kind with our pathing.
Grandma.
Behind the curtain is a door, and it's actually open. The room that you see inside that hallway, this room is 30 feet square by 30 feet, rising to a 20-foot flat ceiling. A stone brazier, it burns fiercely in the center of this room, and its tall white flames produce actually no heat. The rim of the brazier you see is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around its circumference. Within each indentation, however, sits a stone, a colorful stone, almost like the size of a human eyeball, and each stone is a different color. No 2 stones look the same. Overhead, though, on the ceiling, there is a glowing script written in common tongue that waits to be read. There's also 2 9-foot tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised and ready to charge, and they face each other, and the brazier sits quietly between them. The writing on the ceiling, and if one of you guys wants to write some of this down, this is important. And you can paraphrase, I can care less, and I'll read it back to you if I have to. The writing says, "Stone into fire begins the game. Violet turns steel into flame. Orange will tend to one's fragile health. Red,
What? Sorry.
orange will tend to one's fragile health. Red will decrease one's shadowy stealth.
That's bad.
Green turns friend into mortal foe. Indigo's new magic one shall bestow." And then the last sentence says, "Blue is a gamble, inspiration or gloom, but yellow sends only one to the master's tomb." That's where we're at.
Okay, could you repeat indigo
Yes.
and then yellow, please? 1 second.
Indigo's new magic one shall bestow. And the last part says, "But yellow sends only one to the master's tomb." So I'm going to read it again normally. "Stone into fire begins this game. Violet turns steel into flame. Orange will tend to one's fragile health. Red will decrease one's shadowy stealth. Green turns friend into mortal foe. Indigo's new magic one shall bestow. Blue is a gamble, inspiration or gloom, but yellow sends one to the master's tomb." There are 2 doors. That door actually is not there.
Not a door.
Yeah.
Yellow, huh? Sounds like a job for Van Richten.
Yeah, so you got 2 doors. 1 and 2.
You are the vampire hunter. Just go by yourself. You can kill.
You got this.
Good luck.
You know what? I think
Here's
I can
some rope.
actually use all these
So yeah, let's put you guys in that room.
This was a door.
Yeah, it was open though. It was a doorway that was open. So read the things to each other, get some ideas, and you can ignore it.
So, I like the
You want this
bring
back?
steel to flame, metal to fire.
Joy just fainted on us.
Oh.
Oh God, what do you want to leave?
So,
You got 2 doors, okay? Door 1, door 2. That 3rd door is not there.
so this isn't a puzzle that we're figuring out.
I don't know. There are stones. There are 7 stones, all different colors, and there's a white flame in the middle, producing no heat going upward. And you got 2 large statues of knights on horses facing that area.
Are the knights missing anything?
Make a perception roll, please.
Okay.
Good question.
12.
They are not missing anything, and unlike other statues you've seen in this castle, these had no dust, no cobwebs. They're pristine.
Can I take a look at the stones around?
Sure. There is a violet stone, an orange stone. They're all the size of about a cue ball or a human eye, a red stone, a green stone, an indigo, a blue, and a yellow stone.
If I touch it lightly, does anything
It's
happen?
cold to the touch,
Are
and it
they,
actually moves a little bit.
they don't look like buttons.
They look like you could pick up from the indentation, like a cup, and there's a ball sitting in it. You just pick it up.
Okay.
Just grab all of them and just throw them all at the same time.
Just push them all in.
But all at the same time.
Sounds
You
like
said the
mayhem.
center is not hot.
Well, it looks like some
No
of
heat
those
giving off. It's white fire,
stones
white flames.
No,
have
we'll hold my
a
javelin
good
over it.
benefit.
Nothing happens.
We don't want to do the red one because it decreases the one shadowy spell.
Which is probably me.
Blue sounds nice.
Blue is a gamble. It's either good or bad. It's a gamble, inspiration, or glue. So
Oh, indigo,
Maybe.
I mean.
yeah,
That was-
indigo, new magic, one shot bestow. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
No green. Green turns friend into foe.
Definitely know that.
Orange sounds like healing will tend to one's fragile health. Violet turns steel into flame.
I like that one.
Turn steel
So-
into flame.
I don't know. They might like melt your weapons. I don't know. Who knows what it is. And yellow will send someone over there to fight Strahd, I guess.
I guess we probably shouldn't do that one.
I don't know. Maybe
One person, only one.
How about the new magic bestow? We can try that.
Yeah, try that.
Yeah.
You said
Well,
there's 2 doors behind
indigo.
that too?
Hmm?
You said there's 2 doors?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
there's
door
two
doesn't,
doors.
is not
Yeah, that
there.
door isn't there.
I mean, do we want to see what's
So-
on the door so we set branch it in there?
Okay.
See if there's anything else we can find. Throw in there.
Maybe a little guide. Oh, don't do this. Do this.
We might find a bag of marshmallows.
Yep. Maybe.
Alright, so do we want to do that then? I'll look at these doors really quick while you guys are.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm guessing that when you throw the rock, that doesn't affect everybody. It might just affect the one person.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, and then it also says stone into fire begins again. So we
21
don't
for
know
that door to
what
make
the
sure there's
game
no
is.
traps or anything.
Maybe they all have to be
Looking at the
tossed in.
handle, there are numerous small, tiny hairline needles on the other side of the handle that an average person would probably reach up and grab and injure themselves.
Oh, wow.
Okay, can I disable that?
Yes, you easily can disable it by breaking them off. With your
Okay.
weapon.
Cool, then I'll do
You
that.
did it.
Alright,
It's done.
so now that I dismantled that trap, can I
Open it?
open it and see what's in?
Okay, yeah, sure. A set of stairs going up to a long corridor is what you see.
Very long corridor.
Okay,
That looks terrible.
so let's go look at later, and then I'll check the other door. Make
Joy's
sure.
completely out.
Make the roll.
That is a 16.
That too, also, you see the same needles, small little prickly needles that you easily
Yeah.
disable.
Disable them, and I'll just check to see what's inside there.
Cassidy, is this going up or down?
These are going up. Oh no, I'm sorry. These are going down. Down.
These
my
are
bad.
down.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
down. Down, and then you see a corridor going to the right, and
Yeah.
these actually go up.
Okay. Alright.
Left goes up, the other one goes down.
We might get something really cool from this brazier.
Don't we have to sacrifice Piddlewick anyways?
So
We don't know.
I didn't want to bring that up. It's very gloomy.
Bring
But yeah, someone who like Piddlewick trusts has to set him on fire, and then also someone has to die so that we can
Say
Activate.
fully trap Strahd's soul.
Right. So
And,
the way it worked, he's right. Joy's right. Is that somebody, true of heart, somebody has to sacrifice their life for the group, and then that triggers Piddlewick's magic ability, and then he can capture Strahd's soul, and then whoever Piddlewick trusts has to set him on fire, and that's the only way you would truly get rid of Strahd.
wow.
Do you have a way of lighting something on fire?
I mean, don't we all? I'm sure we can get creative.
Yeah, we
Magnifying
we have
glass.
multiple.
Flint and Tinder.
I could just cast prestidigitation.
So,
You guys
we
have
wa-
choices.
We
You
want
can-
to try that indigo?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
magic
Let's start a game. Let's have some fun.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens.
Alright.
Who wants to toss it in? Maybe they'll get some new magic.
I'll toss it.
You want some new magic?
Fuck it.
All right, indigo. Indigo goes into the
You
fire.
reach up and you grab this cold ball. It's about the size of a cue ball, and it's a blue stone. And you can indigo stone. You can throw it in.
Can I squeeze it?
Yeah, it's
So
hard. It's
nervous.
very hard,
Kobe.
and it disappears into the flame.
Rest in peace, man.
I'm so
Do you have
nervous.
any magic spells, sir?
No, he's a
You
barbarian.
have no magic. Okay.
Nothing.
That spell, whoever throws that in, it has magic spell slots. All your slots fill up instantly.
I don't know why we had the
Forgot.
barbarian do
Well,
it.
it says we were hoping he would
So
get
the
some
indigo is
random
gone. You
magic.
cannot. It's
I know.
gone.
It's gone. All right.
But there's a yellow one.
Mm-hmm. The
Not
one.
touching it.
All right. Is anyone hurt?
He's the only one who's hurt. He should have thrown the arm.
Give me the yellow one.
not yellow.
That's not that one. That one takes you Strahd.
I know.
Don't throw the. Oh, you want to throw the yellow one in? You
No.
want to immediately die?
Let's go.
Alright, orange, I guess, is the
Yeah,
help.
orange will tend to one's fragile health. Yes.
I'm only down 4 points, but I throw the orange one in.
This
we could
restores.
probably come back here.
The orange stone disappears. Your health is completely restored
We
to its
already
max.
started.
And what were the other stones?
Violet turns steel into flame. Red will decrease one's shadowy stealth. Green turns friend into foe. Blue is a gamble, inspiration, or gloom. And yellow will send one straight to the master's tomb.
Alright, let's not fuck with these. Let's go doing whatever and we may potentially come back.
I mean,
Has anything in the room changed?
Nothing has changed. Except for
Except you got your spell slots
feel
back.
you feel better, and the spell slots you didn't have are restored.
Nice. All right.
Let's just
Let's
keep.
let's
I only
go
used one.
let's
so it's
continue on.
Alright,
okay.
up or down? Which one are you using again?
down,
Down. Alright.
down into the creepy hallway that we don't see, but you know, creepy long hallway.
Thank God I got my spell slots back.
As this, you see, this is a tunnel, and it's cut actually into the pillar stone of Ravenloft itself as it descends. Its surface is slick, its ceiling is about 6 feet high, and there's a lingering fog and a mist about the floor that dances around. And the ground actually turns from stone to dirt. You see roots and other small pieces of foliage sticking out of the walls, and this corridor descends on an angle down, down, down for a good 200 feet. So, if you guys are gonna head down there, or are you just gonna take a peek?
Yeah, I think we should head down.
Oh,
Not that far.
no. Start up there. Yeah, who's first?
There's gonna be traps in this hallway. Cassidy and Slug,
Van
Tana.
Richten always follows
Yep.
him.
Yep. Phil always follows Joy.
Yeah, and then we'll be
come
in
up
the
the
back.
rear.
That's fine.
We're coming up the rear this time.
Barbarians have danger sense, right?
They do have dangerous.
So he's fine to lead. He has danger sense.
Yeah.
The spider sense, yeah.
Alright, so we're ready to go. We're walking.
Okay. So I described it to you. It's a long corridor.
I think I'm gonna lead down.
Who's gonna end up turning first?
A slug.
So move your distance and tell me which things you're stepping on.
Sense danger.
How do you use
tap?
I haven't used it the entire campaign.
I don't even think you knew you had it.
It's just you have dex advantage on dex saves against things that you can see.
Yes.
It's there. Just
You have advantage on dex saves versus things you can see.
No, that doesn't sense danger.
Just poke
Yeah,
around
but if
in
there's a
front of you.
trap that's a dexterity, you have advantage.
Yeah,
advantage.
as long
Alright.
as you can
taking a
react.
step, tink tink, with my javelin.
The floor opens up, and you see there's a pit trap right there. As soon as you tap it.
So
Cool.
Make a perception roll though to see if you recognize this type of stone it is. Of course, that's ED was 10. At this juncture, as like you feel comfortably, you can go down and you can tell which stones and which parts of the ground that becomes dirt is fake or is a trap.
okay,
So,
I just leave my party then.
and you guys all lead down to the very far end. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're gonna stop to take a break because the party's about to enter the crypts of Ravenclaw. So we'll be back in about maybe 15 to 30 minutes, and you're gonna see the final stage of this game. Thank you.
Yep.
Great time.